Holy shit. A new age has begun. An age of freedom.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you ever have one of those moments where you think, how the hell did I get here? Jeez, what happened to me? I was ruling the galaxy, had a cherry new battle station. I mean, this place had an omelet bar, a straight-up omelet bar. And now look, my former interns tossing me down a bottomless freaking pit. You know, come to think of it, my whole life has been a series of what the moments. That was my out.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
Good evening, boys and girls. This is Tim Kennedy. I'm a Special Forces sniper, a Ranger qualified Green Beret, a UFC fighter. Please listen to us and the shenanigans that we're going to say. We will insult you. There will be racial slurs. We will be sexist. We will offend you. But there will be magic, and a unicorn will be raped. So enjoy the show. Thank you for listening on WTF Nation Radio.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Kneel before Zod! Friday night, motherfucker!
Welcome to Friday Night Freedom! Woo! It is fucking Friday!
Hey-o!
Damn! What a week.
You're telling me, dude.
Dude, man. Yes, no. No, there's nothing wrong with Minx. This is Ice, not Minx talking, so don't fucking get wrapped around the axle. She didn't completely transition, so no, it's just me. It's Ice. Sorry. Just breaking balls.
I was thinking Minx. I was thinking Minx had laryngitis or something.
You guys do it. Now you do it. Grab it. Oh man, holy crap. So, what a fucking week. Well, apparently there's some more fucking drama going on. So nobody's happy at how fast the fucking president's moving. Yeah, okay, so look, this is my uniform top is off right now. I'm out of uniform, bringing you, broadcasting live from the Functional Veterans Center of Excellence on this 29th of September 2017, live and in Ranger panties. It's me, Ice, and Mud Puppy. So
that scares me that you're in your. Are you wearing your Star Wars Ranger panties again?
No, I don't wear. I have 3 different types of Ranger panties, and some of them are adorned with specific Sith Lord monograms, and yeah. So sometimes when I go to bed, I bust out my freaking Darth Vader Ranger panties. Oh yeah, Casey. Oh yeah. Woo woo woo. So anywho. Welcome to WTFNationRadio.com's Friday Night Freedom. I can't believe I'm doing Friday again. It's been a while since I've done a Friday. I'm not sergeanting right now, so we can just talk shit about whatever you want to fucking talk about. Throw it up in the chat. Throw it up what's going on. All about the freedoms that we get to say freedoms. As long as you're not fucking kneeling for the national anthem, we're fucking good to go, and we're going to have a good show tonight. How about that?
It's been months since you and me have been together, so I can only imagine what we're going to get ourselves into tonight.
Well, I think I like the way you said that. Yeah, mud. I'm just kidding.
Don't ever do that again.
No, I'm breaking balls,
That's
man.
creepy.
No, I'm just breaking balls. Because, we don't discriminate here. Yeah, so speaking of kneeling, the Lingerie Football League, the LFL, has announced...
Do the woos! Do the woos!
Woo, woo, woo. They recognize everyone's First Amendment right to protest, but our nation flags and our anthem are far too sacred. That's right, ladies. Women have to understand this shit. You see what I'm saying? When women understand this wearing lingerie, tackling each other, then dudes, here we go again. One more time. Yeah. And
I wish the woos worked like the insurance commercial, the State Farm commercial.
you wish they weren't, or they were? What are you talking about?
It worked.
Oh.
Like the State Farm commercial. When you did the woo woo woo,
Oh.
you know, we would magically be ported to like the
Oh.
LFL or something.
I see what you're saying. Like a good neighbor, State Farm. I'm not plugging State Farm, but I'm just saying that's the way the jingle is. Do the jingle. Woo, woo, woo. And next thing you know, you're in the LFL's locker room, or you're in the fucking,
Exactly.
or you're in the strip club. Yeah, dude. So the LFL has decided they're not going to kneel. Yeah, I'm talking about it. I'm going to keep talking about it because, you know, freedom. I'm going to fucking say it. NFL ratings have taken another dive. Woo-hoo! Boycott works. No NFL, no MLB for me. And until everyone gets their shit together. And some major sponsors are fucking pulling from them too, so that's even better. More money. So we gives 2 fucks. That's what I'm talking about. So right now, currently is the U.S. Army WTF Moments Admin Summit at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Also, they're up doing their shit and running some shenanigans. Supposedly they're gonna go get a fucking tattoo. If you guys did not pay attention to the post on the main page, it appears that there was some care packages given out to some fans, and over at the Southern Customs Tattoo Company, the guys over there decided to sport all of the WTF Nation Radio swag, and from the first sergeant. So they said the first sergeant might be around. I guess it was the first sergeant or something like that. But anyways, if you want to check that post out, just where, as quoted, these guys are like Santa's elves on Rip-Its, and no shit, there is a fucking Rip-It truck right there. So who knows? Maybe that was delivered that way. Who knows how they do that? But there is emblazoned on a WTF Nation Radio's Facebook page and U.S. Army WTF Moments. You'll notice a Puck Red Leg bumper sticker, America shots, and the little new one we got up there. So pretty good pick. Pretty good pick, guys.
Yeah, with all those guys together, it kind of scares me what kind of tattoos are going to get touched off.
Oh, I know. I couldn't even imagine. Rogue American Apparel also got some stickers, and they're going to be doing joint tattooing operations there and all that. So that's going to be good shit. Hi, ladies. How you doing, ladies at Rogue American Apparel? Woo woo woo. Nice pics from the event last night. It's good shit. Our WTF Nation first sergeant was there talking some shit, so it's just, man, it's pretty good. Good to know that we're having veteran operated businesses and supporting the veteran community with goodwill and spreading of all entertainment and news, brought to you by the Functional Veteran Center of Excellence and us. So, okay, now that's a lot of plugs. That was like 9.5 minutes of plugs. Man,
You okay? Do you need a drink?
no. The thing was, is that I had to. I was going to go to one of the events, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm broadcast, and there were. So I'm probably going to get trolled tonight. We're probably going to get some phone calls from the admins, giving us some call and all that. What are you fucking doing? When I wanted to participate in some of this shit, that would have been fucking fun. But
Drunk on freedom and
yeah, drunk on freedom.
tattoo
So
good.
yeah, I still decided to change the plane ticket, and so I'm like, decided not gonna fucking do it. And I'll just hang out with with you guys tonight. So figure just do that. Besides, I can carry I carry a bigger stick when I'm right here now. So yeah, go figure, cause woman making sense. Imagine that. They'll be talking about the women's though that are playing LFL, man, dude. They're some beasts. I know I'd probably get fucked up if one of them tried to tackle me, or if I got tackled by them.
Would you fight being tackled by them?
Couldn't even imagine what would happen if there was a wardrobe malfunction at all. Couldn't even imagine it. I mean,
I wouldn't argue about getting tackled by them. That's all I'm gonna
a
say.
slip of a finger, a grab here and there. They'd probably bust my nose and shit. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to bust your face. Oh, bitch. But anyways. Yeah, so that's what's going on with that. Again, a lot of drama going on with the NFL shit. Hey, again, when you've not given a fuck about sports, you actually have time to do other life stuff, like hang out with the kids, hang out with the family, talk to some friends. Dude, Netflix has gotten some of the most newest shit on there. I couldn't believe it. I've actually had some friends that I'm like, we have Netflix watching parties now. Because we're like, hey, what's up, man? What you watching tonight? Oh, I'm watching this. Oh, dude, let's watch that. Or some other friends that I have that, hey, you want to watch this? Yeah, let's watch that. And we'll watch it together, and we'll like give running commentary. oh my God, did you see that? Oh fuck that, who didn't see that coming? That type of shit. You know what I mean? It's so weird. It's that you're. Who would have thought Netflix was so? And then they have a bunch of Star Wars movies on there. They have The Walking Dead's on there. I mean, it's just like, wow, this is fucking cool. Good shit.
You're not on the phone with the people while you're watching it, are
No,
you?
no. We'll sit there.
Okay.
No.
Phew.
We're not
Well, I
like-
thought we lost you.
No, we're not doing that FaceTime bullshit or something like that. We'll just shoot the shit and talk about it during or whatever. We have a little a movie watching group.
Did you get to the point where so and so does this?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Where were you at?
Oh, never
Netflix
mind.
and chill, huh, Ginger? Ugh. Well, I'm by myself. I'm not really chilling with anything. Put the kids to sleep and they're on bed before they go to school or something like that. And tonight, you guys are going to bed. My dad. Nope. I'm broadcasting tonight, so. No.
Oh.
Yep. Not gonna do it. But anyways, and I'm getting the updates and picks from the summit, and they're getting trashed. Damn. What's up, Dorothy? How you doing? I'm out. Where you going, William? Shit. What do you mean you're out? You're out as in what? Out of here or out of what? Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you out? They do make an app for that. What is that called? What Netflix? What the Casey? What are you talking about? Netflix and chill or something like that? I'm not-
Yeah, it's called Tinder.
It's good. Ugh. Yeah, dude. You know, I don't use the webs. I don't use the webs for that type of gratification. Yeah. I kind of go.
You're a more one-on-one person.
Yeah, I kind of go after it. You got to go after it, man. You got to go after it.
That's what's wrong with the youth today. I bet you if you stuck half of these kids in a bar, they would know absolutely nothing.
You know, it would be funny, huh? You'd sit there and put them in a bar, and you would, no shit, fucking have a, almost like they would have their, like, shut the signal off. Like, what is that thing called? The Faraday cage or some shit like that? Where,
Faraday cage. Yeah.
Faraday cage. Have a whole bar made of a giant, make it like a giant Faraday cage. So as soon as you walk in there, you get no signal. Nothing works. And it's just dead. The new iOS 11 does that now. That if it senses, you got to make sure you turn this off too when you update your phones. That if it senses you driving, it'll cut off your fucking your messages.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you gotta go in there and it says, hey, we've been muting your shit.
Either you're really fast or you're driving.
Yeah, exactly. You could really fucking run, or you're driving. Exactly. We've clocked your running speed at 80 miles an hour. So, yeah. Oh shit. Am I up? Someone said, am I up or not? I don't know. Am I? I guess I'm up. Yep. Still going. Going on Mixer. Going on everything else. No one's saying anything else.
Yep.
Yeah, but you're right. You would grab all these kids, you take their fucking phones and put them all in a bar, put them all in an environment where they have to talk to somebody, and then they have to do like how they speak is how they speak on the phone is how they should act. So immediately, like the dudes that can't get no ass or can't get no chicks or something like that, then straight up it'll be them dropping trow. You know, because you know what do the guys nowadays do? They do dick pics, right? So
Yeah.
so
The
guys are just the guys just walking around running their dicks around going, oh yeah, what is your dick pic? And then flap, they just flap it out, and they just do that, right? And then the girls are sitting there fucking. How would they selfie shit? You know what I mean? They would be sitting there doing like weird ducklet faces and stuff because they couldn't fuck. You know what I mean? They can't. They're doing it in front of a fucking phone. And they're doing the styling and profiling and also their shit. And you get to really see how big they are or how ugly they are because there's no fucking filters on there. You're like, God damn.
No, they'll still have filters. You just got to check them out. You know, it'll have it'll be like a frame, and it'll have that color cellophane, and they just hold it up to their face.
Yeah. Tyler, you've been to fucking bars like that where people are walking around waving their dicks and shit? What the hell? What kind of bars are you going to?
Club
yeah.
1 in Savannah.
Yeah. What's that? You know
Club 1 in Savannah.
You know of these clubs? You know of these establishments, bud?
What was my job? We kind of
yeah. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. So so then think about it. And then when you talk to a chick, you know, some guys just think that you want to see a dick pic, and then they'll sit there and say, "Hey, you know, hey, shut the fuck up, I want to see you," or whatever. Now they have to talk like that, how they text. And then see what? Then the next thing they'll be like, "What the fuck?" Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so you haven't been one of those. You have been one of those fucking other phones. Gotcha. So you've been a cell phone
Alex
jammer. Yeah.
Or help a friend who's having depression issues? Dick pic.
Dick pic, exactly. What's up, Pooks?
Not much actually. What's y'all up to?
We're just shooting the shit. Friday Night Freedom, freedom, and freedom. You know what I mean? Because
Hell yeah, freedom, because freedom is freedom, right?
That's right. You can't have enough freedom without freedom. Otherwise, you're not having freedom.
I don't know. We mentioned dick pics and Pookie shows up.
No,
I'm sorry, I came in on that wrong segment of time. but whatever.
Well, he's trying to find out where these cell phone jammer fucking bars. Yeah, and you're right. They should be like that. People nowadays, it's because of what's going on. And you have these kids that weigh like $105 talking to guys, like me that weigh 200 pounds and will fucking boot stomp your ass if you fucking get in my face. But they talk to you online like they're big and bad. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Fuck you, you're a pogue. Oh, excuse me? You know what I mean?
Excuse me.
Yeah, exactly. No laughing. You have to say LOL. LOL basis. Sorry. So it doesn't. To me, it doesn't fucking matter. If the kids nowadays, they just can't fucking talk. Which half the problem our society's butthurtness comes from kids not having any fucking social skills.
Education. I mean.
Yeah, education of the infatuation of the litigation of the dedication to the eradication of my edumacation. They don't fucking. They really don't get. Oh my god, the chat and the fucking main page is going nuts right now about this party they're having. There's no way that the kids nowadays will talk to anybody, and in a matter of respect too. I think it's fucking funny as shit. Seeing these little kids fucking come around talking, and then they're dead fucking silent when they're in front of you. But as soon as you see their Facebook page,
yeah. See, when I was raised, I had to say sir and ma'am.
Yeah,
that's the way I was. And if I didn't do it, I get my back of my head slapped by my mom. So
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
You don't want to talk smack.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but these are just kids that just, like I said, just going to a bar. I would love. It would be fun, because me being an old guy, I like to talk anyways. Back in my day, we used to bang
back
bitches.
in my day. Yeah, I slay in a bar these days.
Yeah.
But kids don't know how to talk.
They don't know how to act at all.
I'm slaying in there.
Yeah, you're in there and then everyone's like, "Oh my god, but you're old." I mean, it's just one of those things where you're hanging out. That's what gets the chicks, man. You just got to be, blunt force honesty. So you little ones out there, talk to chicks. That's how you get them, is when you talk to them. Surprisingly enough.
I mean,
don't be that IT guy that lives in the basement.
Oh, the basement troll.
Yeah, exactly. You better shut up. I'm gonna kick
the basement
your ass.
troll. Shut up.
Well, no, I mean, there's nothing wrong with. I mean, you could be a basement troll like on the weekend once in a while. I've done that before, where I've just chilled and not gone out, not hung out with friends and stuff, and decided to just chill at the house. But you got to get out once in a while to hang out with your friends, and just see what that type of life. Doing that freaking the bar scene. Oh my god, it's unfucking real. And so what are you? Okay, you're near a major military installation. The first thing they ask you, so where do you work? You know what I mean? I could see if you were in a place where there's no soldiers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, still to this day, you go to Savannah, and it's like, what unit you in?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Kind of the same way. I live near Fredericksburg, Virginia, so I got Occoquan military base, and Belvoir and all that other AP Hill right next to it. And so I mean,
Pookie, if anybody thinks that you're still in the military, they need to have their eyes checked.
Well, I don't know, man. Freaking
I'm operating, man.
I'm about to say, yeah. Your operator is fucked, dude. You've got the beard going, bro. You really got the freaking beard. You actually look it. You're like straight up. You're operating, looking and stuff. So they're gonna fucking. You just say, and there's another thing too. You guys are saying they're operating, but they're not because you're in the middle of fucking Oklahoma and they're operating. What does that mean when you say you're operating out of Oklahoma?
I ran into an operator once in Michigan. That was interesting.
Was he on leave or some shit? Oh, you're talking about Stolen Valor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. I think it's fucking hilarious.
See, I can't do that.
What do you mean you can't do that?
I mean, I can't like this like fake valor shit. Like, I mean, I could probably pull the operator thing off, but it's just bullshit.
Oh, gotcha.
Man.
Well, yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, it's funny because again, it's what these kids use because they can't get it. If you need the internet to get miachas, then there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, that kid shit a brick when I pulled my Fed creds out.
Oh, Fed creds. What does that mean, Fed creds? Is that like some sort of dick measuring contest or something like that within the Leo world?
Yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah, that's when you actually hit your investigator status.
Oh, the investigative.
Yep, you actually get a nice little envelope. Pocket envelope.
You get a little pocket envelope, and they say,
your federal credentials.
I'm an investigator.
Unfortunately, you have to turn them in.
I'm an investigator.
Your brown book and everything.
Yeah, exactly. You walk around flashing that shit. This official Fed business. You better. Yeah, but when it comes to getting chicks though, or hanging out or getting a date, it's not gonna work. Again, I'm just going back to what I'm saying. Is these little kids that are talking shit on fucking line. Wouldn't dare fucking say that shit to my face. Please, I ask that you do that sometimes.
Please say it to my face.
Yeah.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro. Does your dick touch your ass? You know. Oh man. But anyways, so what y'all did this week? Everything going all right? You all fucking.
I did a lot of landscaping this week. That's about all I've done.
Dude, you were doing some like mechanic work or some shit. You said you were working on a fucking.
I do. No. I do odd jobs, man. I'm a jack of all trades and a master of few. So that's what I do.
I'm talking about. Fuck yeah, dude. That's exactly it. Oh, I see what you're saying. Somebody asked for some help, and you were just helping out. Just had to.
Exactly.
You're that guy that's called the Pookie. We need a Pookie.
He's got to tie his beard up before he leans in to look at a motor.
Yeah, dude. Because if you don't,
exactly.
Yeah.
No, I do tie my beard up when I go. Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say you tuck that shit into your shirt, don't you?
No, I tie it up in some braids and do a top knot, kind of like, but it's called a bottom knot, I guess, is whatever. But what?
What?
You give your beard a man bun?
You really? Do that
yeah. Would you want your beard getting ripped out by a mechanical instrument?
Yeah. Yeah. That would it would suck because it would rip your face. That would kind of hurt.
So you tie it up into like a semi-man bun to get it out of the way. I mean, that's the way it works.
Yeah. Oh well, okay. All right. What about you, Bud?
Working.
Dude, man, you got some weird hours, don't you?
Right now, because we're trying to get a new facility up and going. But yeah, I mean, my daily morning shift is I leave the house at 4:30, and I usually get home about 3:30 in the afternoon. But trying to get this new facility up and running, and then his kids had a birthday this week, and you know how those always go.
Yeah, dude. Yep.
Oh. So I now have a 12-year-old and a 6-year-old, besides my other two. But those were my two born on the same day, 5 years, 23 hours apart, halfway around the world from each other.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Could be worse. You could be like Megan Lindsay.
You could be like me and not have any kids at all, and I mean.
Oh, dude, I love kids. I love.
You want
kids.
one? I can give you one.
No. These have to be born of.
No, you don't want me. No.
Yeah, they have to. Yeah, no way, dude. I mean, I don't take no offense to your children. They're very beautiful kids, but I want my own. I would like to start up. I would like to start up a another tribe, I guess you'd say.
Are you gonna try to catch up to my 4?
Yeah. Well, yeah, sort of, kind of. Probably get like 3 more or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you want more?
Yeah, dude. What's wrong with having kids?
I honestly don't want kids. I mean, that's my thing. But I mean,
I got you.
Whatever.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's like a liability to me. So
like a liability. It's like I gotta get insurance on them or something like that. Like get a car. No, I said Megan Lindsay's because that country singer that's a judge on The Voice or some shit like that. During the Tennessee Titans and the fucking Seattle Seahawks game, she was the one that sang the national anthem. So when she did it, she fucking sang the national anthem and she fucking knelt.
Decision I made kind of in that moment right before I went on, I was like, I feel like this is something I need to do, and I need to take a stand.
What the fuck are you talking about? Standing for what, dude? I need to make a stand. I need to
It's
make
an oxymoron.
It is. I need to make a stand. What are you talking about? I know it's hard and scary, but at the same time, there's a real problem in this country. Social injustice.
Welcome to where I live.
I'm just saying. No, this is a real thing. No, for change got to happen. I'm kneeling.
Did y'all say some social justice? What?
Some social justice. I think it's fucking hilarious, dude. But just now she's receiving death threats. I'm joking around about it. I mean, it's not funny when you're threatening somebody's life. But but
that's all the time, so whatever.
Yeah, just a sign of a time. It's that as we're going back to the Facebook trolls and the Instagram trolls and the Twitter trolls. That now everyone's telling you should kill yourself. I hope you get cancer. That type of shit. And these are fucking people they're just tweeting at her and shit.
People wish cancer on people these days. Is that the new thing?
That's the new thing, dude.
Yeah,
that's like the new fucking thing. You could freaking I guess I don't know, but anyways, but that's like the lowest of the lowest. Because somebody has any issues like that, then they're gonna fucking sit there and talk some shit and wish death upon you. So that's like the most vile threat you can give to somebody. And she freaking
my day was stealing fucking oxygen.
What's that?
No. In my days, it was stop stealing oxygen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, or shut the fuck up. Something to the effect where, whatever. And she said, "I feel like I did the right thing. I ain't got regrets. Doesn't matter standing against our flag or military. I was standing up for a cause.
Raise ass.
Raise ass."
Jesus.
Exactly. That's like freaking what's her name? Paula Dean being a guest speaker at a Baptist church. Yo.
Hey, you know what? Everyone hates on Paula Dean, but she had a really nice kitchen cookware set. It was legit.
Dude, her recipes
cookware.
are the shit. Single dad status. Fucking her recipes are the shit. Awesome shit.
Just don't go to her restaurant. It does not taste good at all.
Well, no, that was half the reason why she had drama with her fucking restaurant, right? I mean, she had drama with the restaurant was because of that shit. Because she said some comments that's got everybody all the fucking backlash. It's fucking hypocritical and stuff. I'm not this and whatever. I don't go back and sit there and go back to somebody's clock or what happened in fucking life, but really, you really, I mean, Megan Lindsay, you're a nice, attractive country singer. Yes, I do know about country. She was she's a member of Steel Magnolia. And she is she's stepping in. I think some individuals that have been one way for so long, they step into the realm of something that they are unaware of. Then they realize how much vitriol and how much savagery goes on when she does this. So she's there needs to be change. I'm thinking, please stop. Once again, stop.
You are not helping the cause.
No, exactly. You're not only you're not helping the cause, but you're making yourself look like an idiot, and the cause is going to look at you as like, what the fuck did you just say? Did you just release not our cause? Fucking what did cause say?
I was about to say, what are we talking about, Mr. Cause?
Yeah, what's cause saying? Cause doesn't say that. No. Cause says this.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
I need to make a change. It's time to make some changes.
Change.
We need to make some social injustice. Listen to what you're saying. You have nothing. You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. It's all about freedom.
See that right there over there? Is that there over there?
Exactly.
Is that there over there? Yeah, exactly. Yep. Hang on. Someone's asking me a question. Well, what about this? Yes, I am.
Yes, he is.
Yes, I am. But anyways, So I don't stop it. Stop. Here we go. We have people who are just stay in their fucking lane and not talk shit. They should just be quiet. I just think I need to make a choice. Everyone's getting her letters and shit, and she's all butthurt about it. Obviously, because of the fact that the president's talking shit about the NFL's move to do whatever. So yeah.
Did she say "I feel" in any of that moment?
Well, I mean, she.
Because my brain automatically shuts down. People who say "I feel." You know, I'm done with them. I don't. Your political views don't matter anymore to me.
Well, yeah. She. Here.
Split on both sides. I feel like I maybe have lost some fans, but I've gained new fans, and so and it really wasn't about that to me. I wasn't trying to appease anyone with my statement. I was just trying to do what I felt was the right thing to do.
Yeah. So here you go.
The first
I feel and I felt.
Yeah, I feel. Yep, exactly. Need I say more? Shut up and just sing country music. Just sing. Just sing. Don't try again. Everyone's trying to make the NFL the platform of politics. Serves you right, NFL. Serves you right. Who was it? There was like a major sponsor that got pulled out of another one got pulled out of the NFL.
I don't know, but Ford is backing them. I feel bad for anybody who drives a Ford.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What are you talking about? Talking about freaking
the only automotive fucking company that didn't take a bailout back in when was it? I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, they're back in the NFL.
Yeah, exactly. Hang on, at the 30-minute mark. Someone's asking me some technical questions. There you go. Hang on. Yep, those are going to go up during radio time, man. First Arm's asking me questions. Hang on, I got to answer the first Arm.
Yep,
there you go. Yeah, again, you just stay out of the shit. Again, dance from Kneel Before Zod. Entertain me. That's all I want you to do. If you've been chosen to sing the national anthem and you're kneeling while you're doing, oh, it's my freedom. No, sorry, done. Hate's too. I think hate's kind of a powerful word, though. I mean, there are some individuals I hate, but go ahead. Only like one or two.
Yeah. Now, I'm sorry, I kind of fell asleep during last night's show. Not because you guys are boring, because of just pure exhaustion. Because you know how many hours I've been putting in.
Yeah.
But did you guys talk about the kid that knelt at Arlington?
We talked about it towards the end of the show, and we really want to hit it because
during taps.
Yeah, talking about that again. I responded to somebody's post, and I responded to it. And when I responded to it, I said, "Hey, mother, your whole plight of fighting, your whole cause is now worthless. You've just delegitimized your cause because you even said before that this is not about veterans. This is not about the U.S. military. This is not about this. This is not about that." And then
what that dude did is exactly that.
Yeah, exactly. Straight up.
And you're talking to somebody who has placed a wreath in military uniform on those graves of those unknown soldiers.
Yeah, somebody brought up. Yeah.
Nothing more than ever pissed me off seeing that picture. That's blatant disrespect for every single person, every single race, every single religion, all of it that is buried on those hallowed grounds.
My biggest problem was that when they said that, they really looked at it as one of those things to where they're like, maybe you shouldn't have done this. You know what I mean? People are trying to reach into something of again, I feel that it was a wrong thing to feel. I'm just kidding.
Because feelings debate logic sometimes, right?
Well, there's nothing to debate. They said specifically that it was going to be, it's not towards the military or our veterans. And what the fuck they do? They fucking, they do that right fucking there. They do that to the...
Don't kneel before taps. That's disrespectful.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck.
But that's why when you talk about, that's why I brought up the comment of kneel before Zod. Because to me, it's reversing. It's making their cause kind of. It makes it look like they're a bunch of dudes kneeling before people. Like I said last night, I don't kneel before anybody. So you're basically making yourself look like you are kneeling. And you are kneeling and disrespecting yourself by doing that. So, what post did I make? Oh, I made a post and it said it was on our sister page, not sister page, but on on another page that's got U.S. Army WTF moments, but it's got military police because ICE loves MPs. And I wrote, "This isn't against." I quoted, "This isn't against our veterans and our service members. We are expressing our right to protest due to divisive comments made by blah blah blah," unquote. So I wrote, "Your protests are now rendered invalid. Your fake struggle that you have bitched so much about is about to get real fucking real." Or what was it? It's about to get fucking real. I'm sorry about my fuckings. Fast. Hashtag ICE loves MPs.
Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. So this cause that you're talking about, it's all fake. So much about it that you're, like I said, it's going to get real quick. It's going to get real now because everyone's looking at you. And look at the stats and look how if you want to disrespect yourself, hey, that's fine. You want to go kneel in something? Go kneel, whatever. You want to bow before someone? Go ahead and bow. I don't understand what this interlocking arms. What is that all about? I don't get that. Is that a new?
We are all in union with this thing. That's what I think. Honestly, is what I think it means. Don't quote me if I'm wrong.
But they're standing before the anthem, but they're locked arms, meaning what? They're in unity together. Or
unity, yeah, whatever.
Unity is that
UNITY.
Unity, cold-blooded.
I mean,
is it?
Honest to God, truth. I wish I could just grant them a year in Afghanistan or Iraq, just so they know what it was like. I mean, I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things. That everyone is freaking bitching about.
Opinion. That's my opinion, but it's not the opinion of the radio station. So
yeah, exactly. They won't give us a ALF or Smurf GIF on our site, but want freedom. Cam to cam and vet to vet. Shaking my head. WTF Nation. Huh? What are you talking about, Eric? What are you bitching about? What are you talking about? Talk to us, Eric. I said what? Yeah, cause you said what? Now I was asking the question what the unity and these you can't do the Smurf gifs on here. Sorry, you can't do Smurf gifs. Just be specific and tell us what you're talking about. We want to understand what you were meaning.
Show me on the ball.
Yeah.
Show me on the doll where the bad man touched you.
Yeah, exactly. So my point being again.
Exactly.
So that's what I wrote. I mean, I wrote that to respond. It's again the whole. If you're talking about police brutality and you're saying this is not about the veterans in the military. We support the military. And then you obviously have somebody do it. Then nobody wants to say it. And everyone's talking about, oh, well, maybe it was a mistake. Maybe he was tired. The inbox has been getting flooded with, the guy was filming and he got tired and took a knee. Wow. Okay. Huh. All right. I guess. Again, they're getting something that's, they're giving the appearance like they are, to me, they're kneeling. Like they're subjugating themselves. Kneel before Zod.
So he got tired?
Supposedly that's what it was for. The hell are you driving through?
Oh, yeah, I remember when I wore a whole shit ton of body armor and I got tired and I kept just walking. So, I mean, that's cool.
Yeah. Taking a knee has a different meaning. You know what I mean? You're also wearing fucking knee pads. But, yeah, you're taking freaking, whatever. So I don't get it. Why they fucking
have these people that are standing up for this whole police brutality, police shootings, and everything else. I would love for them to go through a shoot don't shoot scenario.
Oh, I know. I was talking to you guys about Fresno PD is talking about inviting NFL players to come on. Well, even though Fresno doesn't have a football team, inviting players to come on and do a ride along with them.
Right seat, left seat. I saw that. That's legit. Let's do that. I want to see half of them survive half the day without.
I was gonna say I'm not even crazy enough to put a vest back on and go out to Fresno County.
Oh, if I had my local sheriff come up and be like, "Hey, let's ride," I'd do it. I don't give two shits about it.
No, I mean, well, but the thing is, again, is these guys we talk about all this time. WTF Nation Radio. and U.S. Army WTF moments, we support our Leos too. And again, we only go out and deploy for a few months and come back, and that's it. We're done. We deal with life. But Leos, they're deployed every day. So sometimes they leave and they don't know. What are you talking about? Snowflake tramp stamp. What are you talking about?
Every fucking day they get deployed.
Yeah, exactly. Hang on. Trolling activated. Kneel before Zod.
Zoltar.
Yeah.
No, Zoltan.
Zoltan?
Zoltan.
Zoltan.
Don't scare me.
Yeah. So anyways, going back to what I was saying. Yeah, again, whatever. You're not worthy of your cause anymore. You've kind of ruined it by. But you know what though? The shelling of Fort Sumter was a mistake too, and look what happened then.
There you go.
That's the way I see it. It's going to be misinterpreted by somebody else, not by you, for what you have meant when you're doing something like that. I couldn't believe that they had the balls to do it at the Tomb of the Unknowns, and nobody said shit.
See, that blows my mind. I'm shocked that one of them fucking goddamn guards of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier didn't walk up and just smack the shit out of that motherfucker. I mean, that's just my opinion, but I mean, I've seen them quiet people who are talking during the change of like command and shit. Like.
You ain't gonna say shit. Shut the fuck up. Say, do something about it.
Just be fucking quiet. Shut the fuck up. Respect this shit. Those guys are like hoo about that shit, man.
Yep.
They are. I mean, that's a lifestyle. I mean, you eat, sleep, breathe that tomb while you're stationed there.
21 steps, 7 seconds. 21 steps, 7 seconds for 30 minutes, I think. I'm quote me if I'm wrong on that.
Yeah, how much? It switches according to the season.
So what during the winter months? It's 30 minute.
Yeah, 30 minutes, and it's an hour on the
in fall or something like that in spring.
Fair weather. Yeah.
They have a booth there for them to step in when like inclement weather, but they don't ever step inside.
I'm about to say they rarely use it.
So yeah.
When the hurricane came through, those guys refused to leave their post.
Yeah, I saw that.
Exactly. That is the most honorable position you could rule in the military. I honestly think, but I mean, I love those guys. I've been there 1,000 times. I respect what they do. Don't disrespect the fucking tomb. Come on, don't do it. I mean, honestly, it's like so hard to become a fucking guard anyways. People don't realize that shit.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, their obstetrician rate is freaking huge.
Big time.
I mean, everything that you have to memorize, everything that you have to do, it's ridiculous because I looked into it.
I know that there's a specific, and also the inspection schedule, and there's also different details of that, though, right?
Yes.
I mean, what do they have? They have the caisson detail. They have the tomb detail. They have the burial detail. And the flag, the guy, and all that flag folding detail stuff. That's just fascinating how it's all precise and timed and quiet. There's nobody. Nobody giving any commands. It's just by the numbers.
Yeah, it's complete silent cadence. It's crazy just watching them, and that's all they do in their downtime is they practice. I mean, you eat, sleep, all of it. It's amazing what these guys do. I mean, it takes a true soldier to be able to do what they do. Don't you have to have certain height and weight?
I think it's between like 5'11" and 6 foot. It's like so strenuous. Like I don't know. They changed it now that females can do it. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
What is that?
Yeah, laugh at me about it.
That's just when you said that. Wow, they can do. Females can do it now. So.
I got no disrespect or anything, but whatever.
Just the way you said that. Well, because females.
Doc Derek, I submitted my packet, everything else. There is they look at your DA photo to ensure that it's not weight, but you have to look right in uniform. Certain height, yes, it's 5'10", 5'10" to 6'1". And no, you don't have to be infantry with the blue cord.
It's like them honor guard guys. I feel bad for every one of them because they're all raging alcoholics. But it's just my personal knowledge of them.
That they're raging alcoholics.
Most of them are. They're just like fucking hate my life. Infantry man needs to fight.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, that is true. Oh man.
They are pretty boys though.
What's that? Well, yeah, there's a thing too that they're a bunch. They are I don't want to say they don't have. I mean, they actually have an ugly screening. Like there are people that there's a certain look to them. You know what I mean? That if they're tall, slender looking, and they have that chiseled look, then that's it. Everyone's like, no, that's not true. That's bullshit. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, talk to the honor guard guys. I mean,
yeah. How many stocky dudes do you see fucking doing this shit? So.
Well, Doc, I'm out now. Doc asked me, how far along are you in the process? I walked away in 2012 from that position. Unfortunately, I'm an idiot.
You were honor guard?
I could have. I submitted my packet. I was accepted and everything else, and I walked away from the military. There's a longer story to it, and I'm not going to get into it. That's an offline thing. But
you do have that like pretty boy face going on.
Yeah,
thanks,
you do have a stunning attribute to your appearance that would appear to be slightly chiseled. Just one of those things to where you're looking like slightly chiseled.
Yes, I have that jawline and everything.
Yeah,
else.
that square jawline. WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air.
Hey, what are you guys talking about tonight?
Talking about shit.
Shit in your mom?
No, we don't do it on mom. Is this D-Max? What's up, D-Max?
How you doing, bud?
Hey, I was just calling. Just got home, so I thought I'd bug you guys.
Well, okay. Well, thanks for bugging us. What are you doing? How was your week?
Nothing. Trying to get my R2-D2 droid to roam around the house.
What?
Did you get one of those Lego sets?
What? Was that Megatron?
Yeah,
like,
calling me out. Telling me I'm fucking random.
You're being random?
Yeah, I bought one of those Sphero droids.
Yeah.
You seen those?
Yep.
I got the R2-D2 one. Damn thing keeps running into the couch.
Okay.
Gotta program it, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I also got some other stuff I could talk about if you really want to go into it, because it's really crazy.
Well, it's Friday Night Freedom, so what are you talking about?
You got your STD test back?
Yeah.
Way worse.
What?
I would rather come up positive with the HIV.
What are you talking about, dude?
So Megatron's pregnant, Dan.
No, I had a lawyer contact me today.
Oh?
Because the 10-year-old, who's quite skilled in, martial arts, decided to attack me one day about 3 months ago. And I had to kind of pacify him and half Nelson him.
Okay.
Hold him down.
Okay, stop, dude.
Until he
Stop.
calmed.
Stop. You're going through some legal shit. You don't want to be talking about it on fucking air. If a lawyer, anytime a lawyer is contact, well, you're good now? Are you good?
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
I explained it to the lawyer. I'm like, dude, that kid's got some skills, and he could punch me in the face. I was protecting my face.
Gotcha. But we're talking about the tomb soldier, or the tomb incident where the kid.
Tomb of the Unknown Soldier.
Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, where that some kid freaking knelt, and of course everyone's saying no, that didn't happen, that wasn't true, even though it was taken pictures of. So
there's a picture for it.
So, anyways, yeah.
Knelt at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier.
Yep. While Taps was playing, man, and it fucked up.
Was he doing the kneeling out of like respect? Or was he doing it
Come
as, like,
on,
purpose?
dude. Really? What do you think? It's coincidental and the timing was just decided to kneel because, everyone's getting pissed off about kneeling, and the way I'm taking a position like I'm kneeling like everyone else is kneeling at a fucking NFL game against the anthem. Yeah, whatever, man. So, I don't buy it.
Well, shit, I would kneel at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, but probably not for the same reason.
Nah, not the way that this person was doing it. So check it out. So I'm gonna hang you up. I'm gonna hang up on you, man, because I gotta talk some about other shit.
All
right, man. Later. Have a good one. Whew. We got away with him blushing.
I was worried about.
I was waiting about. I was like, here we fucking come. I'm gonna, you guys.
On a scale of 1 to D-Max.
Yeah, the scale of 1 to D-Max. This is how.
I'm D-Max.
Yeah, exactly. I'm D-Max. So check this out. I'm gonna give something out right now. Anybody who answers correctly in the Facebook live chat, within you got like a couple seconds, and then you're gonna be like, yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I'm narcissistic.
No. Narcissist. No, this is not. Guess what? One of Ice's ex-wives has said to him. This is. How many remains are interred in the Tomb of the Unknown? And you have go. How many remains of which conflict are interred at the Tomb of the Unknown?
Am I allowed to answer that?
No, because you're a member of freaking the team, man. So.
Yeah, I got you.
Quick. Come on. Not candy. I'm not. I'll give you some candy, Faith. Woo.
Do the jingle. Do the jingle.
No, not Allie. Thank you. Not narcissistic. Oh man. How many remains of the unknown of which conflicts are buried in the Tomb of the Unknown? How many sets of remains?
Googleizer, go.
No, you got a few seconds. Come on, man. Do it quick. Quick. Everyone's
1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. That's it.
One. He says 1. Nah, wrong. Nope. Yeah, see, Faith, as soon as he says free, as soon as Faith comes out of the woodwork. What? Free? Oh, yay. No, he's not narcissistic. How many sets of remains are interred in the tomb? The Tomb of the Unknowns. Don't know how many, Julie. Well, okay. Well, guess. Take a guess.
It's over 9,000.
There you go, Casey. 4. Casey's got it. 4 sets of remains are interred at the tombs in the unknown. The unknown of World War I, the unknown of World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. So what you win is a autographed copy, signed by the pin up for veterans ladies. Woo. God. Go ahead and make sure you PM the page. Ask for say, hey, this is me, Casey. Where's my calendar? So 5. Who's saying 5, dude? Come on, man.
Wasn't there a set of remains removed?
Yes, there was.
Yes, there was.
So there was a set. But anyway, so Casey, PM the page at facebook.com/WTFNR so you can get your autographed copy of the Pin Up for Veterans calendar. So you can get that. So guys, don't freak out. I'm gonna give out another one at the third segment. So you guys can, again, I'll throw another piece of trivia up through the night to get y'all, whoa, now I gotta pay attention. Faith is like, what? Wait a minute. Yeah, exactly. Darn you, Casey. Yeah, so 4 sets of remains are interned. Reference into the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, Arlington National Cemetery. So the unknown of World War I lay in state in the Capitol Rotunda until his arrival until Armistice Day 1921. The unknowns of World War II and Korea were interred in 1958 and in 1956. So, and then the Vietnam one was 1984, and then it was exhumed and brought into 1988. Then you're talking about First Lieutenant Michael Joe Blassie, who was shot during unlocked Vietnam. That was pulled out, and so yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, 4 sets of remains. But yeah, so Casey, PM, Facebook.com/WTFNR for your copy, your autographed copy of the Pinup for Veterans, Pinup Girls calendars. Oh, love Pinup Girls, man.
Yep.
Those are the times, man, back in the 40s and the 50s and shit, when you could put a hot chick on a freaking nose of a B-17 bomber, and everyone was like, yeah, you know what I mean? Everyone was like, fuck yeah, fuck it, look at that. Now,
well, before everyone got offended.
Yeah, now you do that, you're like, you're in violation of the sharp and EO policy, and that's why you got. Are you fucking for real, dude? There's some hot chicks. Who do not like hot chicks? So Gina and Elise, the ladies from Pinup for Veterans, have been gracious enough to give us some calendars to give out. So, and they autographed it. Woo woo. So, they were on here previously, just like a couple weeks ago. So, yep. So that's one for the first hour. So Casey, you better do it quick. You got 24 hours. 24 hours. You must do 24 hours. 24 hours to claim your prize. And don't worry.
Get to the job.
Do the job. You must to the calendar and do the calendar with you. You'll get that prize in the mail to you. Like I said, but you got 24 hours to do it. Throw us your deets, throw us your address, and then you're good to go. Again, guys.
If you don't respond within 24 hours, Mud Puppy gets the calendar.
No way, dude, because family members and employees of WTF Nation Radio and U.S. Army WTF Moments are not entitled to win any of these types of prizes or whatever. All the cool loot that we're giving out, we give it to the fans and shit. There's some good shit we've been giving out, like the artillery tumbler, field artillery tumblers. Fuck, that's some good shit. Can't wait for that when we get some more of those.
I wanted one of those.
Yeah, I wanted one too, but yeah. So the pinup for Veterans calendar girls, and they have the more ladies in their calendar spread too. I seen it. So woo. Can't wait. But anywho, we can take a break right quick, and let me see. Let's go. What else we got going on? Oh, we're gonna talk about generals flipping off on people, locking a whole academy class at the position of attention, and then screaming at them. We're gonna talk about the Hef, because it's Friday, and he was always in his pimp robe, with his scotch or his brandy and shit, always in his PJs. So stay tuned.
And his fluffers.
Yeah, exactly, and his little slippers. Oh shit, yeah, I have to kill the Facebook live feed, but we're going to be broadcasting on mixer.com/WTF Nation Radio. You'll be able to listen to us on the TuneIn app. Don't forget, after the show, we're going to be able to load up our stuff on a podcast at WTFNationRadio.com. Once you listen to that, go down the little donate button and kick us some cash to keep the lights on. So that way, $5-10 here and there. Let's do that real quick. Your generous donations. We're going to start building up our swag shop so we can have some swaggage. It was really pretty cool of Southern Customs Tattoo to throw their stuff on their door. That's good shit. So when they go inside and get the tattoo, get a tattoo there in Vietnam and North Carolina, you'll be able to. The first thing you see is fuck red leg when you walk in. So that's pretty badass. Is there? Yes. If you go to Field Artillery Tumbler to their Facebook page, you'll be able to buy it. So.
And they are awesome.
Yeah, and they're badass. So, but anywho, so again, I'm going to kill the Facebook live feed, but don't fret. You're going to be able to listen to Mixer. You'll be able to listen on TuneIn. You'll be able to listen to some other apps as well. And don't sweat it.
Like when you walk in.
And then, again, shouts. And then I'll see you guys in a sec. Shouts.
Shots.
Woman, I ain't fooling. I wanna say that. Is that actually a picture of the Antichrist crying? I like it. It's tasty.
For today, in the name of freedom, we take the battle to them.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Friday night, motherfucker!
Somebody sent me that.
That's what she said.
We're back, part 2, Friday Night Freedom with Ice, Pooks, and Mud Puppy. What's going on, guys?
Hey-o!
Hello.
Oh, praise. Yeah, hang on, just catching up on some stuff. People were sending me some shit to fry rice. And then just want to make sure that all my shit's up right now. I've actually tagged in the mixer.com/WTF Nation Radio address on there. So if you guys don't know what Mixer is a streaming platform that is used on, matter of fact, if you have Xbox One, you'll be able to listen to the show on your Xbox and watch the show whenever we like to show our gorgeous made-for-radio faces. I will probably never show my face, but sometimes, Mud shows face, Pook shows face, Mink shows face. Sometimes J-Raid will show some face. So, but, I'm not gonna show face. So yeah, yes, we're still giving them shits out. We are giving out some hot praise calendars. So wait, but you gotta wait for the segment number 3, and something will tip me up. It'll be a news moment, or it'll be something that's gonna make me say, you know what, blah blah blah. Or it just might be another one of Ice's ex-wives. Ask an ex-wife, That should be like a new game.
It sounds like a good segment, man.
It does. Ask an ex-wife. Ask one of my ex-wives.
Ask, not axe.
No, I got some axe. I got a couple of axes. I got a couple of axes ex-wives too. So, I'm fitna. But anyways. Yeah, so the fitna, you know what I'm saying? So just one of those things that's going to come up during the event. Of course, it's going to be a signed autograph copy from Gina and Lisa, pin up for veterans. Awesome calendar spread.
Do the jingle.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Damn it still didn't work.
No, it still didn't work. No pin up chick showing up yet. God, I just love that look, man. I was born in the wrong time, dude.
Yeah, I need my own jingle, like wee woo wee.
Yeah. What the fuck? What are you talking about? What would you
squeal like a pig?
Yeah, I was about to say. Is that
what?
You sounded like Baby Ice when he makes fun of me when he hears me go woo woo woo. He says that. He goes when I go woo woo woo. He goes wee you wee you. So I'm just when you said that I'm like almost.
No.
Almost sounded like the little guy for a second, but with a beard. If Baby Ice wakes up with a beard like yours, Pook, so I'm gonna be worried. I'm gonna see what am I putting in his freaking Cheerios there. But anyways, we had during the course of the week there was a fucking an Air Force general who was giving a speech on diversity and talking about dignity and respect and all this other shit. He had some students, 5 black students that were attending the Air Force Academy. He had some people write some fucked up shit about him. I mean, like straight up blatant stuff. First off, anybody who gets into the Air Force Academy or West Point, I'll take that back about West Point. Anybody who gets into fucking
communist,
yeah, too soon. It's pretty a squared away kid. You know what I mean? They generally have a good background in school. They're also they're upstanding citizen. They're role models within their community as far as young Americans go to attend these courses. So it was the commanding general talking about. He was the director of the Air Force Academy, and he fucking flipped the shit and locked everybody up at the position of fucking attention and went off on everybody.
Reach for your phones. I'm serious. Reach for your phones. Grab your phones. I want you to videotape this so that you have it. If you can't treat someone with dignity and respect, then you need to get out. If you can't teach someone from another gender, whether that's a man or a woman, with dignity and respect, then you need to get out. If you demean someone in any way, then you need to get out. And if you can't treat someone from another race or a different color skin with dignity and respect, then you need to get out.
He had these cadets at the position of a fucking attention, dude, and ordered them.
Hallelujah.
He ordered them to pull their fucking phones out. Pull your phones out. That's fucking badass. That's almost old school Army.
That man deserves a slow clap.
Dude, he does. Hang on.
You may have heard that some people down in the prep school wrote some racial slurs on some message boards. That kind of behavior has no place at the prep school, it has no place at USAFA, and it has no place in the United States Air Force. I would be naive, and we would all be naive to think that everything is perfect here. We would be naive to think that we shouldn't discuss this topic. We would also be tone deaf not to think about the backdrop of what's going on in our country. Things like Charlottesville and Ferguson, the protests in the NFL, the power that we come from all walks of life, that we come from all parts of this country, that we come from all races, we come from all backgrounds, gender, all makeup, all upbringing. The power of that diversity comes together and makes us that much more powerful.
Yeah, he was locking everybody the fuck up, dude. He was not fucking playing.
Reach for your phones.
Right there, look at that.
I'm serious. Reach for your phones.
He said, reach for your phones.
Reach for your phones.
You know, every single one of them cadets is going, is this a trick?
Is this for real?
Is this a trick?
And he wants me to film it. Wait a minute. You're telling me to reach for my phone and film something. Could you imagine that fucking reaction? Oh, I mean, these little fucking nubs are fucking in there, and then...
Grab your phones. I want you to videotape this so that you have it.
Wait a minute. That sounds like you, Mud. But yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. He hit it right in the fucking head. With all that shit going on in the country right now, you got some assheads throwing up some stupid ass shit that they think it's funny. We would have just taken you out to the fucking wood line. I always had the excuse of, hey, we need to inventory the combatives equipment. And everyone immediately went, ooh. Oh,
you said the magic word.
The first sergeant wants to
the wood line.
Yeah, exactly what it was.
I get scared when I heard that word when I was in. I heard wood line. I was like, oh, I done fucked up, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's one of those fucking, you know.
What AR was wall-to-wall counseling?
FM 22-101.
Yes, that's it. Oh, FM 22-102.
Oh, was it 102? I said 101. Yeah, right. Anyways, my point being is I didn't need that shit. So, but yeah, dude.
Just thinking about the stuff that happened to us while we were in basic training. Well, I mean, I understand you came in during Revolutionary War, but
yeah.
You know, just thinking about basic training. And that brown round hitting me square in my nose. If that was to happen nowadays, I mean, World War III would happen, and every drill sergeant would be relieved of duty. Or
a general just told these nubs to fucking nubs. Okay, nubs is a general term, just like how you say plebe for freaking first year academy students. So when you say nub, that's like the new little nub of a freaking, like a private is a nub, and a cadet.
We use that term in World of Warcraft to people like it's not noobs, you nub,
You're
nub. Like the
exactly
same thing.
That.
So
exactly
I gotcha.
that. So these, if you just imagine these nubs, get him, Tyler. I have no idea what he's saying either. This bracketed terms of what was going on, I totally don't understand. Yeah, these nubs is sitting there, first year academy, and this, because school's already started. It's in session now. And you just imagine he's grabbing all these freaking nubs and he's locking everybody up at the position of attention. And he's in a big fucking hall, too, where he's doing it. And he locks everybody up at the position of attention. And a 3-star. A 3-star is telling you to grab your phone and film it. It's like, choke yourself. It's fucking awesome.
The funny part is it's an Air Force fucking goddamn.
Yeah, it's an Air Force general. That dude, when an Air Force general's mean, an Air Force general's mad. I guess he's pretty pissed off. When an Air Force general
You fucked up.
Yeah, when an Air Force general is so mad that he sounds like Mud Puppy, then you know he's pissed.
Wait a minute.
I heard a cut. Hold on, cut.
Yeah, well, it was. Yeah, exactly. I mean, think about it. He does sound like freaking. He does sound like you a little bit. Hey, sir. There's some kids that wrote some stuff that's pretty racial. What? He wants.
What? What are you talking about?
The general just locked. He told everybody to report to the main hall, and he's locking everybody up in position of attention. What's going on? I don't know, but he's sounding like Mud Puppy.
Reach for your phones.
Say it. Say reach for your phones, please.
Say reach for your phones like that, Mud.
Reach for your phones.
I'm serious. Reach for your phones.
Serious.
I'm serious. Reach for your phone.
Serious. Reach for the phone. Oh man. Yeah. So when Air Force gets pissed off, they start sounding like Mud. Yeah, dude. When Air Force officers get mad, they sound like Mud Puppy. Then you know they're fucking pissed. Reach for the house. Reach for. It's almost like exactly like the Facebook. It's like a cop saying, "Reach for your gun." Exactly. Reach for your gun. Oh,
damn,
man. Reach for your phones. Reach for your drones. But so basically what happened was, again, it was a message board, and the general's already said it already. I'm not going to fucking dogpile on that. Which is true. Straight up.
What he said was like legit, honest to truth.
Yeah.
Like stop it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. This is awesome. I mean, there's more to it, and he said that if you're outraged by those words, then you're in the right place. That kind of behavior has no place at the prep school and all that. So there's more obviously to it, but yeah, dude, it's awesome. I think that General Silveria is on point. That he's not freaking. Again, that's what the whole military is about. Where we all come together, doesn't matter where our backgrounds are, and we fucking we go fucking kick ass.
We all bleed red.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly, and green, or pixels, whatever uniform you're wearing.
Oh yeah,
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so to me, I just kind of think that that's one of those things that it's fuck yeah, dude. You go, General. You lock them nubs up. Lock them up, little nubs.
You fucking noobs.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder if they found out who did it. I mean, because if they did it on message boards and it's computer, then they can probably tell, right? I mean, they can.
Yeah.
I thought the Air Force was like number one on shit, next to the Navy with it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They're not like the Army. We're retards we're like the Marines when it comes to computer. Yeah. We're like the Marines when it comes to computer shit. The Air Force they have us down beat big time when it comes to that, hands down.
I mean, that might be a lie because that's what I did when I was in the Army, and I was pretty smart what I did when I was in the Army.
Yeah, but you're one of the few. But you're one of the few. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about in general as far as their capabilities. I'm sure there are some smart kids, to include yourself, that could kick ass and take names in that world. But the Air Force, they got, you know what I mean? They have whole units to do it. They have whole.
How do I spell check my name?
Well, if you go into the property as a word, you can go ahead and set it up, and you're good to go. Dude, who's this dude freaking speaking? Okay, you got my attention, dude. What are you doing, man?
Who?
There's somebody in the chat who is blind and is using Braille to type. Are we making fun of a blind dude, or is this guy legit talking through because I feel like an ass. We're talking to.
Throw him the number and let's talk to him then. Shit.
If he's blind, I mean, if you want to give us a call, dude. I mean, are you for real blind? Because you said you're speaking in Braille, so that's I was wondering that's why you're writing so fast and speaking in brackets. Is that what it looks like when you type out in Braille?
I would not know.
He's probably. I mean, he's listening to us. Could you imagine having all that? Yeah. Now I'm curious. I mean, about the Braille. Don't-
I wonder what we sound like in Braille.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's blind. He's not deaf.
He's blind. He's not deaf.
He could probably hear us. You know what I mean? So I'm just wondering, what is it? Is that what does a typeset look like in Braille? Matter of fact, what does typeset look like in Braille? I'm gonna Googleize. I'm gonna Google initiating Google search. Look like in Braille. Because if this dude is like totally fucking talking shit and all this other stuff, and he's participating, I don't want to be a dick and say, "Hey, dude, are you?" So what does Braille type look like? I don't know. I mean, obviously when it's written out, what it would look like. Are you real for real, dude? Are you really writing Intel SFS on is that? Yeah, but it's Braille. Are you typing in Braille is what I'm saying. Because that way I want to make sure that I'm, if I'm breaking balls and making fun of you and shit like that, then if for a blind dude that's actually trying to talk to us, I want to make sure that we're speaking to you and we're not, doing that. But if you're just doing that trying to be funny, then we don't give a fuck. We just want to make sure we're good to go. So I'm asking, being genuine about it. I don't know what that means. Intel Ops SFS. Bracketed UN, no relay. Wow, dude. That's like artificial intelligence type shit. You know what I mean?
Doc.
Oh,
Doc.
No, not doctor.
Hang on. Let me do the jingle. Does your dick touch your ass? Oh, man.
Oh, God.
And here he comes swooping in. Yeah, what?
Hey, guys, I just happened to be at Starbucks and decided to call you.
I was talking to people at Starbucks and decided that, what? No, we're not making fun of it. We're making...
Hold on while they make that fucking caramel frappe behind me.
Yeah, we want to know. We want to know if that's, if it's if you're good, if you're good, you're legit blind, and you're speaking through your Braille machine, and that's the way it types out. Then cool. But if not, then and you're just trying to be funny. Then okay, whatever. I don't know if that is funny or not. Yeah. Are you using MySpace chat or something? Is that what it is? I mean, honest. I don't fucking know, dude. I don't want
to.
I'm just asking, man, so that way I'm not freaking, no Intel Ops, no relay. I don't understand. I don't, Eric. Sorry, man. I don't understand. I mean, I speak 8 languages, but I don't speak fucking binary.
No comprende, amigo.
Yeah. No puedo entender que estás escribiendo en este computador. Anyways, I'm serious. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he's trying to write. So you guys find out. Is that what Braille set looks like when you're typing it out? So, or is it?
I just was wondering what we look like when a blind person is like talking, with the Braille coming across. I mean, I don't know. Is there like Braille that comes across the keyboard? Does it feel or some shit? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know how.
Yeah,
I don't know how Braille. I mean, because how does the graphics work when like we have graphics up or something like that? How does the graphics? How does he read the graphics? Or we have like a running ticker on the bottom. You know what I mean? And is that how can he read like stuff like that? So I mean, I'm really not fucking asking to be a dick. I just really want to know. That's got some curiosity out of me now, because I know what deaf people do. They fucking they just sign and all this other shit, and they yell at you because you don't understand what they're fucking saying. I don't know how Braille works. And then guys who are paralyzed or stuff like that, they use like the Stephen Hawking stuff, and they blow into it or look at something, and then it talks in that robotic voice. So I'm not, like I said, I'm really not doing this to be a dick. I just want to fucking know, is that what the typeset of Braille, if you're typing into a Braille thing? The guy's probably laughing his ass off too. He's like, these guys are idiots. You guys are fucking dumb. What are you fucking talking about? Because the way you're writing, I could see it being, it's almost like talk to text. You know how talk to text misspells a lot of stuff because it literally takes what you have said and phonetically spells it out.
The ducking intensifies.
Yeah.
The ducking intensifies.
It does. It does. Yeah, I don't know. Now I'm curious. about that shit. Again, curious as in trying to find out what the dealio is on that. So get back with me on that.
You should read the next message.
Let's see. If I'm curious, let's see what's in the next message. To English is what you hear is probably what's in type in closed caption format and spoken to him. Yeah, I'm thinking that too, Ellie. That's what I was thinking. I'm just saying. Hey, well, I appreciate you listening. Don't worry, we don't have anybody up, so there's nothing to see. So I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying that's normally we talked about that earlier. You normally have people on there. No, fuck it. I'm not ragging on a blind guy. Stop. I'm just asking because that typeset looks like Ali said. Looks like it's fucking some sort of typeset. The dude's probably pissed right now because we have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. Did you hate it? You know what I mean? It's when
These guys are idiots.
Yeah, these guys are. Yeah, I had some medical issues going on. I overheard people talking over me, and I was slowly waking up, and I was trying to, and that's what woke me up was motherfuckers not talking. You know, they're just like, "Are you fucking for real? Are you really talking about this?" So again, I'm just asking, because that if it's that's what it is, then fuck, dude. Well, thanks for. We never had anybody who was blind listen to the show. I mean, obviously, we can't. Somebody who's deaf can't listen to the show because they're deaf. But I mean, God, am I digging a hole? I mean, I'm just.
No.
I'm just asking. Ooh. I'm being genuine in this. I mean, I really want to know.
Here's a ladder.
Yeah. Bet no more of my business personal phone because you're not civvy. Bye. All right, dude. All right, well, take it easy, man.
All right,
I'm just asking. I mean, again, not no offense. I'm not trying to offend anybody. Just want to know. So
it'd be awesome to have a deaf person listen to our show. I mean.
Well, they would. I think some of the sounds after some certain podcasts, like Ali was saying, they have programs out there that repeat it back. So it would be like an accessibility thing to find out. But again, hey, just wanted to know. I'm not doing this. I'm was being genuinely clueless. Yeah, that too. Curious about that because I wanted to make sure that we're not fucking, offending anybody. So speaking of offensive.
Okay. Let's hear this.
Yeah, let's hear this. So, somebody was talking shit, right, about Hugh Hefner. Everybody knows that Hugh Hefner was a pioneer in the magazine business, and that's it. So there are people who say that Hugh Hefner freaking robbed the innocence of many women, and and also robbed the innocence of many men because it portrayed women with an unrealistic idea and expectation regarding women. And so there's a lot of people talking about how he was objectifying women. And the whole thing everyone's all crazy about is that, he bought a plot long time ago to be buried next to Marilyn Monroe.
Boy making that announcement on Twitter just hours ago with a quote from Hefner, "Life is too short to be living somebody else's dream."
You're right just in time.
I don't even know why. I'm sorry. I normally don't play Fox News bullshit, but it was just the article and it had that fucking video in there. So everyone thinks he's creeping out because he bought he had a burial plot next to Marilyn Monroe. But what you don't know is that the first chick that was naked in his magazine was Marilyn Monroe, and Marilyn Monroe thought it was cool, and they became friends, and so he was buried next to her like good friends. So everyone thinks that he's using this as he's being a creepazoid now that he's going to be buried next to her because now he's going to be next to her, lying in state next to her for all of eternity. Man, people are just reading into shit. But there's also people that were saying that he was a pioneer to objectifying women. Someone paid them to take their clothes off and convinced them that it was empowering to do so. And then that's what the same arguments they're saying that is used for porno. So, but porn receives more traffic than, Netflix, Amazon, and Twitter combined. Everyone's talking about it being the harmful effects. Pornography is violent, blah, blah, blah. The dude just had a skin mag, all right? And then it evolved into a damn. If you've actually looked at a Playboy, not just whatever, not Hustler, I'm talking about Playboy. What was the biggest complaint about having a Playboy? The ads. After about 20 pages of cologne and fucking car ads and watch ads, then you got to the front to the main table of contents. And then after that, then you went to another 3 to 4 pages of ads, and finally got to the first article, and it was just like the story.
Kind of sounds like the NFL.
Yeah, exactly. So that's they're trying to make a fucking correlation that Hugh Hefner was the pioneer of porn and the pioneer of, objectifying women. And so they try to use that as an argument, saying that how easy porn is, and now saying, porn is easily accessible than what it is back in the day when Hefner's magazines were under little teenage boys' bed. And, everyone tries to, cite religion, everyone tries to whatever. What's that?
No, I said thank you, Internet.
Yeah, dude, exactly. So everyone was like freaking talking shit, and then of course there are the tag chasers that come out. Because, Hugh Hefner, he just sat there, right? He was just an old dude chilling in the fucking Playboy Mansion. Every time there was a Playboy event, women flocked to that fucking place.
Yeah.
That was like a status symbol. That was like the big deal.
Tag chaser.
Yeah, exactly. Hashtagger. Bunch of hashtagging. And they all freaking went there and did whatever. Too much to the point one of the pioneers of interwebs dating sites, Holly Madison, she was there and was Hefner's girlfriend for about for a while. She even said that freaking she contemplated suicide because she was living with him and his girlfriends, and that the glamorous life was a total lie. Who did not see Hugh Hefner having a bunch of women in his arms? That was normal.
Yeah.
So, the guy made money off of doing that. Well, people bought it, and people bought it.
Ever since his divorce.
Yeah.
He's had his girlfriends.
He's had his girlfriends, and he even said that. The last one standing will be the one that's going to get my shit, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, everyone, and then he was firing them like fucking, like Trump in the Apprentice. You're fired. Because he would go through, and he had an affinity for blondes, so he was going through chicks left and right. That doesn't mean that he was the reason why women are now objectified. Fuck, man. The majority of these fucking chicks went there. Holly Madison, Bridget Marquardt, fucking Kendra Wilkinson. All those fucking chicks went over there. They all partied. Why? Because there was dudes that they wanted to tag chase partying there too.
Yep. Because they knew when the Hef had a party, everybody and anybody was at that party.
Exactly. But have you all looked up like what your birthday, month, year cover photo was yet?
No.
No.
Oh, am I supposed
Mine
to?
was oh my god, mine was fucking what's her fucking name? Madonna. For fuck's sake, it was Madonna.
See, that's why I don't play those things, man. I'm always afraid that I'm gonna pick something that's gonna set me the fuck off.
Yeah, it was like, oh god, I got Madonna for my fucking like September '85, man. I'll say it right now on the radio. I don't give a shit. September '85.
Yep, it's gonna
Madonna nude.
Yep.
On Playboy. Oh, okay,
Yep.
cool. Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. So again, it's just one of those things to where you can't freaking. I don't play those internet shits because then I'll end up my luck. I'll get tempted by it, and then unless it says which DC character are you, I'll do that one. Which Marvel character are you? I'll do that one.
He won't do the Star Wars ones because he's afraid he might come out as a good guy.
Nope. I was about to say that was gonna be my next one. I'm always the bad guy. I'm always the bad. It was either and this was back before Disney fucked everything up and they had the expanded universe. I was always either Palpatine or Exar Kun. So the original member of the double bladed lightsaber club.
Yes.
Yep. So so it's one of those things that freaking I never play that shit because I don't want my luck to be, who are you gonna be? And I'm a dude, and then of course it has me doing some crazy shit. But anyways, back to what I was saying. All these chicks, women, whatever you want to, chicks, bitches, women, dudettes, whatever you want to call them, They all went there. They all were dying to get, because, you know, these women, as soon as they became a Playmate, they got paid like $250,000 if they were like a centerfold or something like that. They got paid pretty decent. So you mean to say that these women that were going to the Playboy Mansion were not saying, oh, well, I felt objectified. Looking at some of the pictures of what you were doing at the Playboy Mansion, they don't seem like you were objectified at all.
If you spent more time in the grotto than you did in the house.
Yeah. Fuck, dude.
There's some money.
Yeah, so I really don't get that. Again, and pioneer of free speech when I say that the fact that back in the 1950s and the 60s, he didn't he didn't give a fuck what because, you know, everyone was prude back in the day. You had fucking prohibition going on, you know what I mean? You had all that shit happening. So it's just one of those things where you're like,
war on drugs.
Yeah, reefer madness, you know, marijuana.
We're gonna die.
They're gonna die. So you know, a couple people that I know had decided to post it on freaking on the feed on, it was a Fox News fucking Facebook post, and Mary King, one of my buds, was like, then women shouldn't have partaken in this business, like we said.
Yeah. God damn it, Pookie. Scared the shit out of me. Look up and all I see is this bearded face.
Do we blame the crack dealer or the crackhead? You know what I mean?
It's I don't know. The crackhead's more to blame than the crack dealer.
Yeah, well, I don't know. What's that? Supply and demand, I guess you'd say. But everyone's like getting all holier than thou. I bet you the gates of heaven didn't open up for him. What are you talking about?
Holier than now bullshit.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, the guy was.
What I don't get is 90% of these people that are making all these statements have probably never picked the magazine up and actually read it,
or were rejected. That they showed up to the fucking Playboy Mansion to try to get some, you know, trying to get in, and they got butthurt because he said, "Nah, you're too ugly."
Yeah, because what the man did is actually create a lifestyle.
Yeah, the more, well, it actually, if anything else, it did empower women. It made women.
Yeah.
It made women. It made the exquisite beauty of a woman that you would think to be unattainable. That, hey, that's your hometown girl right there. You know what I mean? You're like, holy crap, that's so and so, and oh my god, you know, whoa, whoa, and the next thing you know, whatever.
Girls of the Big Ten.
Yeah. The Playboy.
God, I love that issue.
Yeah, the Playboy. Yeah, exactly. So when
everybody looked forward to that issue.
Yeah, and these were like, holy crap, these were chicks that were just, you know, and then also the level of the Playboy models were the unattainable, and then, you know, and these were women that were freaking, that again, they put themselves there. Women who show up to these events when they're recruiting or the Playboy Mansion during the parties, that's what it is. And aside from the articles, it's right. I did read the articles too, because after you shuffled through, I don't know, 15 pages of fucking articles before you actually saw some TNA, then yeah, you had no choice but to buy. Okay, I'll have a fucking $25 magazine. I might as well read it.
It was kind of like the same concept of Maxim back in the day. I don't think Maxim is like even a magazine anymore.
No,
but
it's not.
Maxim was like the articles were legit. Man.
Yeah, there were there were some serious, and they were all about being the dude, the dudism. You know what I mean? That's what Maxim magazine was about. And then FHM, and then the next thing you know, the army cracked down and said that Maxim magazine was pornography, and they're like, what are you talking about? Nobody didn't know back in the day how to handle Maxim magazine. The ugly ones did. That's, I could tell you how it handled. So it was originally just a magazine, and just like anything else. So that's why, okay, then don't fucking have Cosmo, don't have any of that other shit, don't have any of that stuff in the waiting rooms or whatever. Yeah, so it's one of those things where he did. I mean, he was the pioneer in a way where he, aside from, you know, busting his ass and getting it to where he broke the barriers of people being so fucking prude. Holy crap, man. There's a lot of women that read them shits too. I wish their men were like that. Oh.
This man went from his apartment living room with his first magazine and built a ungodly empire.
Yeah. So,
in fact, surpassed the magazine that he used to work for in sales.
Yeah.
Dear Penthouse.
Yeah, exactly. Let's not talk about Penthouse, man. That dude fucking that Larry Flint, man. But
I need to watch that movie
yeah,
again.
that
That
people,
movie's
the
hilarious.
People versus Larry Flint.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a great movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie. But again, it was well because Larry Flint then pushed it more because when he made Hustler, he was talking about making it more smutty. Playboy was an elegant, like I said, the elegant of it. I mean, there's an elegance to it. I mean, there was an elegance. You want to call us a skin mag, that's whatever. Yeah, it was an elegance to it. I mean, it wasn't straight hardcore porn.
No, it was a lifestyle magazine.
Yeah.
Hugh didn't start putting girls in provocative poses until the creation of Penthouse.
Yes.
And Hustler.
Yeah, they were all just simple because I guarantee it, half these women that are complaining, they're the ones that do these little. You ever see these women that do things for their husband? These hot fucking they get them all primed up and all this other shit, and they do these hot seductive little shits like that, and they do the same thing for their husbands.
The glamour shots.
The glamour shots, yeah.
There you go.
I'm sorry, because I'm a smut guy, I guess. The amount I go through wives, but my
were you ever in a German Shyster video?
Yeah.
The form of the female body is the most beautiful thing on a planet. That's
It is.
all I gotta say.
It is.
It is.
It is.
It's true.
It is the most evolutionary wonder that any man should appreciate. Every man should appreciate. And there were some guys. You were talking about that filter about going to a club and people to put their fucking phones down. Not like the 3-star general telling everybody to pull their phones out. But you think about it. There were guys who had confidence issues as well. That if there were like Ali said in the article, Anissa said in the article, the articles were actually pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It taught people. He went so far as he wrote articles on how to act in certain restaurants,
the etiquette of a man, chivalry and shit.
How to be a man.
How to be a man, yeah. I mean, he had chivalry rules. And everyone's talking about,
chivalry is dead because of feminism, but this is my opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah,
I don't need you to hold the door open for me. I'm an independent woman.
I do what I want. Don't hold the door for me. Okay, fine. I'll open up the door.
Oh, Jesus, there's a fire.
Yeah, exactly. So, everyone's talking shit about how Hugh Hefner was this and how Hugh Hefner was that and all this other stuff. Fuck, whatever, dude. No way. What people also don't realize, too, is that fucking Hugh Hefner was also fucking... he was an advocacy of civil rights.
My roommate asked me today. He said, "Wasn't Hugh Hefner in the military?"
Yes, he was.
I don't know if that's true or not.
Yes, he is. He was a vet.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, all right, there you go.
Yeah.
He was a non-combatant.
Yeah.
Once they found out he could write and draw.
Yeah. Once he found out he's actually he was a blue cord that was smart.
Yeah.
And then they're like, please put the crayons down and come over here and start doing it. So he actually started doing cartoons and shit for the Army too.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying though is that Hefner provided $25,000 to a reward that was led to break one of the biggest civil rights movement's notorious cases of the murder of the 3 young civil rights worker in Marie in fucking Mississippi. He paid up the reward money for it. Now, of course, he also was involved with Jesse Jackson and giving some contribution money for that because back in the day, Jesse Jackson was freaking, at least when he was trying to push the civil rights movement back in the day, he was doing it legit.
He was cool and legit then.
Yeah, it was cool and legit then. He also donated fucking money to the research and programs, and you know what? The funding of the very first rape kit. Do you know where it came from? Fucking Hugh Hefner. So
so there you go.
So he's been more, like I said, I understand that he's a philanthropist and he's been able to fucking fund shit because he sees all this shit and does it whatever. Fuck, man.
God forbid I wind up with like $50 billion because I'd be the biggest philanthropist on the planet.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Fuck. He was the first. He was the guy that had the majority of, African American freaking icons interviewed in his magazine.
Yep.
And was uncut. Uncut.
He had a degree in psychology.
Yeah.
The dude knew what he was doing.
Yeah, exactly. So, Muhammad Ali, Sammy Davis Jr., Martin Luther King, I mean, name it. Name it. He had people on there freaking, straight up. First one to get MLK after he won the Nobel Peace Prize for Playboy. Hefner.
Yeah.
So
he had some of the first interviews of a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I don't get. I totally don't get how everybody. He was the one that was talking about. He had predominantly black and Latino friggin' in his Playboy clubs. So everyone's talking about him being, oh, well, he's objectifying whatever, blah 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 blah. And like I said before, the any woman freaking could be a Playboy, and that's what it said. Could be a Playboy bunny. That's really what the whole thing was. And any man as well. Could be a man, and this is how you treat. Because there's some guys that don't know how to fucking treat women. I'm gonna be honest, and that's what he offered. So when someone says, "Oh, he's objectifying women and do whatever," and no, wait, dude. Yeah. So
what you're saying is Hugh Hefner did more to unite this nation than the NFL is doing right now. That's exactly pretty much. I don't want to bring the NFL shit up, but I mean. There you
go. Exactly.
Current politics.
Yeah.
Hugh Hefner did more to unite this nation than
exactly.
Yeah.
So anybody who's been a rape victim and they do a rape kit, thank you Hefner, because he was the one that funded the first fucking rape kit. So when people start talking about, well, he didn't do shit,
thank you.
Blah. Come on, man, really? You're gonna give the guy just because you don't appreciate what it because you're a fucking prude and are trying to put your Puritan mentality in the way fucking whatever, man. He provided more for women and African Americans than anything else. So it didn't fucking. I mean, again, it's just fucking, dude. I just get frustrated about this shit. And this was back in the '60s.
Yeah. It's the '60s all the time.
Dude, this is like the '60s, yeah. So it wasn't like he just did it like in the '80s or '90s. Dude, this guy was part of that fucking the civil rights movement.
Yeah, and I mean, when he had his TV show. And not the TV show that most people know of. It's the one back from the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
He had Sammy Davis Jr. on there performing. He had, a lot of the prominent black artists performing live on television.
And that's what I'm saying. Sammy Davis Jr. was on there a lot. What was funny though is that ironic the first African American Playboy bunny on the frickin' front page of Playboy freaked everybody the fuck out. October 1971, and everyone freaked out because there was a naked black woman on this fucking cover. What?
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, well, that's the point. That's my whole point being is that it didn't matter. The fact is that everyone talks so much shit about the guy, and that's not the case. So before you start digging into where he's objectifying women, you're seeing the TV version of today. Because all these little freaking skanks are running around fucking doing selfies at his fucking shit, getting drunk off their fucking asses, tag chasing his ass. The last one standing too. That one of the chicks that he gave all his money to and stuff like that. But yeah, so he had the culture of men, of being a gentleman.
Did the kids take over the magazine?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, come on. I only know the hef. I'm old enough.
Yeah.
I stopped following the magazine once it stopped featuring centerfolds properly. So.
Well, who are these OGs that you're talking about, Anissa? What are the OGs? What am I looking at? Anissa, Chris, we got some other people in here. Whoa, what's going on? These black and red hearts that are going on here. Whoa, what's up with this? You invited the OGs, Anissa. Tell us who the OGs are. I have no idea what the OGs are. But apparently,
you might be the OG.
I'm not the OG, dude. I'm just a traveler in a period of time.
He's Father Tom.
I'm just whatever. You fucker. I'm not Father Time.
What was it like getting the first, Playboy in the mail?
Well, It was back in 19. Whatever, dude.
It was in 1956. Marilyn Monroe was on the cover.
Yeah, no way, dude. No. I really hate how people try to put their Puritan mentality in this stuff, prudes and shit. Which is why women, they're supposed to be acting the way they act, and then they say they're not supposed to be acting this way and all that. But then fuck it, whatever. I'm not gonna fucking go. I'm not even gonna go into that because it's bullshit. It's kind of stupid to talk about the fact that the Hef was such an icon, and because people's memories are so fucking short, or unless it's on the internet as opposed to the stack of Playboys that I have in my garage. I'm gonna have to find out which ones are worth anything now.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's about to spike right now.
I was about to say they usually say, they usually say that most artists' work will climb in value after their death. So I gotta check it out. But anywho, so hey, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna play some tunes, and then we'll be right back. And again, you're listening to what the fuck? We're listening to
I was thinking that, Pookie. That was the funny part.
Oh, man.
You said tunes. I was
tunes.
Like, all right, whatever.
Tunes. No, that's not what I was saying. Again, you're listening to Friday Night Freedom. I'm broadcasting live from the Functional Veterans Center of Excellence. We're going to go ahead and cut the Facebook live chat right now. However, you can listen to some tunes on mixer.com/WTF Nation Radio. And of course, you can listen to on our TuneIn app. And then again, always go back to WTFNationRadio.com, because this show broadcasted tonight will be posted on WTFNationRadio.com's main webpage. And you'll be able to download that on iTunes and listen to all them other shits. So with that, shouts, and we'll be back in a few. Shouts.
My motto, if you get on top, hooker, I think you might break my throttle. I'll knock your head off, you softer than a bitch's skin. You stupid bitches cannot win. Fuck your wifey in the face, and then I'll take your next of kin. Rent it 10, I'll stick a dildo in your fucking fish food. Which dude's fish food? A rich dude's fish food. I got an iPad, iMac body, and your mama sucks my dick when she's high on Molly's. Molly's.
The nastiest shit. This is agriculture. I grab a vulture. Who left that soda on the table? Grab a coaster. Girls wanna cuddle. Yeah, they wanna snuggle. Oh, that's a cute teddy bear. Put it in your butt. Ooh, what you know about me, dirt nasty bitch? I'm a farmer. Come through with an ugly ass hoe. Call her two-headed llama. She wanna sleep on me. Better bring some pajamas. I got a white boy entourage. Johnny Drama. Hey, yo, spandex. I pull up with the lamb text. Two strudel, toasted strudel. Ballin' on you poodle. Two cougars, 40 plus. Clutching Rugers. Black out the two-seater. MC Hammer. Have you seen her? 40 carats in the gallon. It's apparent. Your parents got 'em running like mascara. Temple flaring. I pull up in the Ric Flair McLaren. 4 bad on probation. Are you sharing? Got 'em jealous. 20 inches on you fellas. Chop up jealous. Got you running over. Jerome Bettis. Versace lettuce. No diet. Gucci eyelids. I go to sleep. Snobby pilot.
I'm a farmer boy, going Scottie Pippen in Illinois. T4 dominant corduroys. Been a while since I was unemployed. I'm the real McCoy, not a Hatfield. My RV got rims on 12 wheels. I ride to the club on the school of seals. Turtles and beluga whales. Escargot and a plate of snails. My farm grows broccoli and they get paid well. Only time will tell. Ballin' like a jet like the Liberty Bell. Grace on the cover of Mademoiselle. Sicker than a sick guy with sickle cell. Indy Milonakis just went to jail. Drinking V8 in the V12 with 3 elves smelling like Adele.
on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
The bitches, they love visuals.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Friday night, motherfucker!
Hey, we're back.
Hey-o!
Part 3 of Friday Night Freedom with Boogie Ice and Boogie. Hang on. It appears that someone's lodged an ICE complaint against.
So what?
Someone well, you know, because everyone on post has, there's a thing called
the ice box.
The ice box. So I figure I'd play a joke on play on words. But it would appear that someone has an ICE complaint about a post on U.S. Army WTF Moments, and generally we don't talk about main page stuff usually until Thursday or Monday. Currently, the admins at the admin summit right now are stating specifically that your post to take down your request to take down. I've been drinking a little bit. Sorry. Your request to take down that post has been denied. So there you go.
Rub dirt in it.
Yeah, rub dirt in it. I mean, if you want to go ahead, you go to U.S. Army WTF Moments and you see the post of someone who's sitting and masticating on some food, and you'll notice the fact that their hair is completely out of regs. Whatever. So yeah.
Oh, the pink hair, bitch.
The pink hair. So we're apparently getting an ICE complaint saying specifically that it's not cool. You shouldn't be doing that. Yada yada yada. Hubba hubba hubba. Who do you trust? And right now, currently, is what you don't want to have is all the U.S. Army WTF moment admins in one spot for the admin summit, and they've all summarily said no.
No. What was that Sergeant Major's name who had a funky hair back like a year ago or some shit?
To include WTF 7, the main page First Sergeant said no.
Oh, he said no.
He said forget it. So First Sergeant said no. Sorry about that. You ain't gonna disrespect the First Sergeant now. Come on.
When Top says no, he means no.
No means no. First Sergeant says no. Exactly. So sorry. Isn't that at Fort Bliss? Why, yes, it is. It's at Fort Bliss. So apparently, individual has the ass of that picture being depicted all over the main page for all 1 million of our followers to watch.
1 million.
1 million.
1
million. So actually, we reach out to at least 5 million people every week on U.S. Army WTF Moments. So I'm just saying.
I'm scared now.
Yeah, the reach of the main page is massive, and also the reach slowly but surely, because the WTF Nation Radio's Facebook page has only been up for a little bit. Their reach is getting big too. So page reach is getting almost getting in the 10s and 20s. So it's pretty cool, man. It's awesome. Yeah, Top, you do have an awesome name. So there you go. So unfortunately, if you think that thing's gonna come down, it ain't going to happen. You see, it's.
Unfortunately.
Fortunately, it's not going to happen. You're not going to get the shit down. Forget it.
You got to get to the chopper.
So, oh wait, who are these? All these these clown chicks. What the hell's going on? I'm noticing we got some.
Is that the Halloween thing?
Is that
is
that the Juggalo chicks that we were talking about earlier? Oh man.
Oh no.
What is going on? Oh,
I mean, it's like somewhat sexy, but somewhat frightening at the same time.
No,
I don't know how to explain it.
I mean, I'm not afraid of clowns, so that to me is, what do you call when you have sex with a chick that likes to be a clown? Is that a clowny? Let's do it, clownies. You want to do it? Oh man.
Did you say there's clowns in chat?
Facebook Live chat's actually Facebook Live feed is going nuts, and I'm looking at some profiles because that's what we do. We gotta check out, we gotta troll to make sure that anybody who's coming on, so we can place a name to a face. And yeah. And I'm seeing some. It just seems a little odd that the last few individuals that have been in the Facebook Live chat have been their pictures of them are like juggalos. So
no, I know exactly who that is. That would be a group of individuals called the Dead City Clowns.
Oh, and who are they? The Dead City. Well, wait a minute. Never mind.
Yeah, wait.
I'm starting to see the correlation of where they're from and where they're at, and you.
Yeah, I know exactly who it is. Yeah. I have been found. Son of a bitch.
Yes, exactly. See, clown chicks, love it. No juggalos. Okay, nothing wrong. I'm not saying I'm not afraid of clowns, so I'm not afraid of clown chicks. So when you're hanging out with a clown chick, are you giving them clownies? Can you give me a clown job? Let's do it clowny style. I'm just asking, out of curiosity, because for reasons and shit.
Their nose honks every time. Never mind.
Yeah, they're. What? Yeah, whoa! Hang on. What, does something else honk instead of the nose? Is that how it works?
I mean, I'm all
Hey,
about
you should see when they roll up to a party. Everybody gets out the car.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no shit. The clown car is like a freaking, what is it, an F-250 or something like that? Yeah.
It's more like a Mustang.
Yeah, that is sort of kind of like creeping is caring. Exactly. We're not creeping. We're just checking it out. So, oh yeah, I like it when you give me a clown job.
Well, what the fuck is a clown job? I gotta hear what the fuck.
Well, no, I'm just asking. When you have a chick who's attractive and she likes to make up like, she likes to dress up like a clown. Well, when you have relations with her, or when you have circus relations with her, can you freaking, what do you call it? Is there like a specific, like a title for it? There's doggy style, missionary style, and all that shit.
Clown style.
There's clown style.
Give me most of my exes were clowns with the amount of makeup they used to wear. So I mean,
well, yeah.
Are we talking Mimi level from like the Drew Carey show, or are we talking?
No. I'm talking like actual like Pennywise bitches and shit. Chicks that have that much fucking.
Yeah, like too much makeup.
Like legit fucking clown gear and shit. So I'm just curious because, like I said, for reasons. What do you call it when you're hanging out and you're hanging out with a dude that's not into clowns? Like, how do you, like, when you get ready for some intimacy, and like, ooh, yeah, time for some.
Throw on the clown face.
And then she's like, let me go get comfortable. And she comes back. And she comes out with a red balloon or some shit. What the fuck is that? Hi, eyes. Just wanted to say. Yeah. How would you do that? You ever had a clown job? No, I've never had a clown job.
I don't ever want.
Yeah, exactly. You fucking. Oh my god. That's funny as shit. Hey, Lori, what's going on? Yeah. So I'm just wondering, what the fuck is it? How do you get the? How do you get them to like? How do you get intimate? How's it possible when you're in the clown getup, and how does that happen? How do you?
If you look at them, that's not normal clown getup.
I've seen but I like that morbid, macabre looking, death clown shit. That's awesome. But I want to
horror, whatever.
Yeah, horror clowns and shit, like killer clowns from outer space or something like that. That could be like a new fetish. That's like a new. Could you imagine? Oh yeah, give me some clown. Fuck, dude. That's a whole new. I didn't even think about. That's a whole new genre of fucking. That's a whole.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's called.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
Let's fuck yeah. Playboy.
Sometimes it's called bozophilia
or
clownophilia.
Circus rodeo, clownophilia, reverse clown girl. Oh yeah, give me the Ronald McDonald. How do you fucking do that?
I know I'm putting. Give me the
Give me a round the clown, man.
Hey,
Come on,
oh
give me.
man, come on, man, you're breaking my clowns here.
Did I get a courtesy nose honk here?
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, reverse clown. That's exactly what it is.
I want the balloon animal.
Ooh, Harley Quinning. I like that too. What's Harley Quinning is when they're the same sex. So are you Harley Quinning? No, I'm that's just like that's like females, like lesbians, That's what you would say. That's what you would call lesbian clowns. Would you call them Harley Quinnins, or Harley Quinning, or whatever? Or Harley Quinning's just I'm just even imagining. Is it even powdered down there too? Is it all like white and shit? I'm just again out of curiosity.
How did you know so much about clowns?
How do I know? Well, how do I know so much about clowns? I'm not saying anything about how I know. I'm not. I do not have bozophilia. I just don't fear clowns. I find the clown fear to be unreal. I mean, so much to the point where Baby Eyes isn't scared of clowns either. So he thinks it's slapstick. So when he saw the commercial for it, he was laughing his ass off, and I thought, oh fuck, it's gonna scare this kid. No, he thought it was fucking funny. So, kind of wondering, all right, well he doesn't have that. He doesn't have that the fear. I don't know what people say. No, fuck it. Now, don't get me wrong. If I see a fucking Pennywise in a fucking forest, or in the desert somewhere in the middle of the fucking night, and he's got exactly. I got a fucking I got several weapons that will ensure that several rounds will be flying his direction. But I'm not gonna fucking sit. Yeah, exactly. What is it? It's time to get busy with it, right? And then freaking let's go get some woo woo clown.
You said woo clown.
So how do you even again? It's
Casey said you first start with one giant shoe, then move to the other giant shoe.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I honestly like to start with the nose first.
Yeah, well, that's exactly that. How do you rub the nose? So you're sitting there, you're getting intimate. You're gonna hang out with a chick, right? And you're sitting there doing some, hey, you want to come over to my house and all that? You want to hang out and let's do I'll cook dinner for you and all that stuff. Oh, that's so romantic. Okay, yeah, I'll bring my bag. I'm gonna spend the night, and you've already developed a relationship and you're starting to get to know the chick. And then the next thing you know, what happens? You start saying, hey, I'm gonna go get something comfortable, and then you like candle it and shit like that, and then you see like the outline of Pennywise or fucking Bozo the Clown in a shadow and shit. What do you do? Hi.
I'm not down with like punching bitches, but I might punch a bitch.
Would you be considered punching the clown?
Yeah, exactly. That's punching the clown. That's a good one. Hey, you were involved. Yeah, the police report says here you were punching the clown, and the cop would be like, "What did you say?" Well, I was punching the clown. So what happened? Well, let me set the tone for you here and what happened. What happened first was I said, hey, you want to get some dinner? And then she said, yeah. And then she's like, well, let me fucking get into something more comfortable. Then the next thing you know, she's wearing this fucking white makeup shit. And
You're intrigued by me.
God damn it.
Yeah, see, what happened was...
Yeah, what happened was is go freaking whatever. So, I was just trying to get some of the woo-woos, and this is what happened. And then the next thing you know, she came out looking like fucking Pennywise and shit. And all I wanted to do was just get some woo-woo. And that's what happened, and that didn't happen. So, here you go. You want I've been really trying. You want some clown?
I've been really trying, baby.
Exactly. How do you... I don't even know why I'm making a voice like that, like they're going to talk like dudes when they turn into clowns. I guess I do have a fear. I guess I do have a fear. This hot chick turning into a clown, and the next thing you know, she's gonna talk like a dude. You're gonna be like, yeah, exactly. What the fuck is going on with your voice? Oh, I thought you wanted a clown job.
Someone say steak.
Someone say potato.
It would appear that you, Oh man.
Risky.
Yeah, I just think it's fucking funny. But yeah, it's funny as shit. I'm just thinking that's fucking it's just hilarious that everyone has again, I don't have a fear of clowns, and I just think to me it's again out of curiosity. Yeah, you know what I mean. How are there groups like that? Are there groups like that that actually like get up here and shit? And
It's called.
Yeah, no juggalo. No, I know juggalos. I mean, that dude. I didn't know that the fucking FBI considered them a fucking terrorist group or a gang.
Yeah, that was a big thing. Like one of my like homegirls is like literally like got locked up for a DUI, and they put her in the gang unit because she had the Hatchet Man tattoo.
Yeah,
so, like,
it's like having the fucking Linkin Park tattoo on you, and people saying immediately you're a member of a gang. So
exactly.
Yeah. So I just think it's fucking funny the fact that John Wayne Gacy, Noki, not that. Totally confused this with Saturday Night Savagery. No, it's Friday Night Freedom. We're just talking about clowns right now and clown fucking.
I'm sorry, my voice is on here.
Kaz says clown assault is a misdemeanor.
Yeah, he's assaulted a clown. How do you assaulted a clown as a misdemeanor? Did you get raped by a clown or something? Or
that's what were you charged with punching?
Were you punching the clown? John Wayne Gacy's that's a different level of clownness, though. We're just talking about women, or like I said, it's like when you're introducing to. Well, it's kind of like when a woman wants to introduce you to something new, and she likes. I'll be right back. Like I said, I'm gonna get comfortable, and she comes back looking like fucking Pennywise. What do you fucking do?
She got a fucking big old strap on. There you go.
Hey, Georgie, you want to get the boat? You want the boat? If you haven't seen the movie It, watch it. It is. Yeah.
I don't like clowns because of that.
So when a male clown gets aroused, does the
exactly.
The organs play in the background like.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, you're like, oh yeah, baby, I'm gonna, oh yeah, oh let's rock it. Oh yeah, let me go get comfortable. So yeah, she talks like a normal chick right in the beginning, and then when she goes in, and you all of a sudden like you hear shit drop, like you hear like fucking like some like
shit?
No, not like shit, like she's shitting on herself. No, you'll hear like fucking like tools or something hit the fucking floor, like a bag hits your like. I have hardwood floors in my house, so all you hear is blump 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 blump, and all of a sudden you hear blump 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 blump, like someone is wearing your fucking combat boots, and she comes out and goes, hi. Again, I don't know why I keep thinking that chicks who are clowns talk like that, but how you doing?
Hey.
I heard you like clowning.
So Kaz, I have to know something. Kaz says if any clown I'm with turns into Barry White, I'm out. So
I can't get enough of your love, baby.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. No, she comes out and you hear this in the background, then you're fucked. Hang on, let me cue this up.
Oh God.
Hi. You want some booty? Come get the boat, Georgie. Georgie, you want the boat? Get the boat, Georgie. Oh man, sorry, I didn't want to give you some fucking nightmares when you should be hearing this. Yeah. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Yeah, so let's do it clowny style. Let's do it. You want to do a clown? What?
I bet you won't.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I bet you won't. Exactly. Well, what do you think would happen if you fucking say that shit? So. But it's fucking.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do it.
I think it's funny. So. I just totally fucking think it's funny. That again. Ladies, I'm not making fun of your clown stuff, so don't be fucking throwing no clown hex on me or some shit. I'm not saying
Ice is gonna wake up tomorrow.
I'm gonna wake
red
up.
Balloons.
Yeah, there's gonna be red balloons all over my fucking all over my truck and shit, and my motorcycle, and Baby Ice is gonna come out with balloons, going, Dada, look at this, and I'm like, But yeah, exactly that. Anissa, you're terrified of clowns, but you dress up like one, or did you just have friends that are like the clowns? I don't understand. Because it was some of your friends. You said some of the OGs in here. I don't know what you meant. That's why you take exactly that. That's why you take them fucking the shoes off and shit. So that if they have fucking claws, or they have, I'm gonna go get a mani and a petty. Bitch, take them fucking shoes off right now, Ronald McDonald.
KCC, that's why you take your shoes off first.
No, I would do that. No, if I'm game to something new. If a chick was like attractive and all, and she was really hot, and she's like, you said you're kinky, right? Or you said you like into freaky shit. I'm like, yeah. I mean, fuck yeah. Yeah. I mean, guys, because guys will say anything to get a piece of ass. So they're like, yeah. Anything? Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah. I'll do anything. I like dressing up like a clown. What would you do? What would you say? Well, and you'd be okay. Me with my curiosity, I'm like, okay, let me check it out. Let me see what happens, and let me see what's up. And then the next thing you know, she comes back, like I said, looking like Pennywise or Bozo. What would you do? I mean, would that, to include like the getup? So she's got like a bald head and fucking funny hair around it. You know what I mean? She doesn't have. She's got crazy ass fucking hair. What would everyone's freaking about? Exactly. Why be scared of clowns? Or like if she's kissing you and some shit like that, and she gets all that shit all. Is that like that adds to the intimacy of clowning? What'd you do last night? What'd you do last night, man? Oh man, I had a girl over my house, cooked her dinner, and then we were clowning off. What was that?
It's like showing up the formation with like glitter on your face.
Yeah, exactly. Could you imagine? I know. Like I said, I'm going to the Sergeant Major's meeting and shit. First Sergeant. Yeah, what's up, Sergeant Major? What's all that shit over your neck? Why do you have all this white powder shit over your neck?
It's called glitter.
And what's up with them socks? They're like checkered or some shit. You know what I mean?
Damn it! Did she leave a hickey?
Exactly.
No.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, exactly. What would you do? I mean, would you kiss a chick like that? Would you do that? Oh,
no.
Man. Oh, come on, man. You don't have that. You don't have a freakish bone in your body.
I'm not saying that, but no, not a clown. No, because every time I think of clowns, I think of that old song, "Send in the Clowns."
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Every time I see a clown, I think of that, like a legit, like party type clown. I think of that song, and it takes me back to my grandma's house, who collected clowns, like the porcelain clowns. It's like no, that takes an innocence of my childhood away.
No, exactly. See, Allie's got a good point. Do they stay in character?
I mean, can they like jump out of like a fucking Ford Mustang like 40 deep? I mean, that's legit.
Yeah, with some triple, 38 triple Ds or something like that, and freaking, that's a crank on the end of it, and it goes boom, 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 boom.
It's got a key in the back of it.
Yeah, you gotta turn the key. But it's like a Mustang Cobra or some shit like that. Yeah, exactly. They stay in character. He'll give it to me. He'll heal. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm correlating.
What you gotta do the Goofy look?
I was about to say I don't know why. Well, because my kids watch My kids watch Mickey Mouse Fun Clubhouse, and so they, being a dad, and if you are a dad and your kids are into Disney, if you don't know any of the fucking songs, or you can't imitate any of the fucking Disney characters, then you've not hit daddom. So you have to be able to hit, and you have to be able to do a voice or a good voice of said character that they like. So.
Yep.
I actually, like my little one of my little ones does not like to eat his chow. I'll just say Baby Ice doesn't like to eat his chow a lot, and then I'll just snatch a piece of his food and I go, and then the next thing he starts laughing, and then I'll start eating it, and then gosh, I'll start imitating Goofy because I can imitate Goofy. And so that's what I'm saying. I don't know why I correlated the clown with the fucking with the goof bot. You know what I mean? Hey, baby. No fucking way.
Hey, boo boo.
Yeah, exactly.
Allie, what if it was a rodeo clown? Because they got some muscles under all that.
Dude,
rodeo clowns are a different breed.
Rodeo clowns are some tough motherfuckers. If you're in bed with a rodeo clown, well, there you go. Just the title in itself. They're well. First off, though, you won't be able to get them in the sack because they're running around the fucking bed because you're trying to get them, right? So that's not what rodeo clowns do. Get the fuck back over here! You said we could be your character.
Burn. Apply cold water.
Yeah, I heard. I hear, yeah, exactly. So I just think it's fucking funny.
You pull down the sheets, do 30 more clowns crawl out.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
No.
I think it's fucking funny. But again, I mean, I would be open to some of the Freakazoid shit if the chick was like, hey, I just want to let you know, I'm into some freaky shit, and and that's when women, they call your bluff, right? Don't when women call your bluff, they'll go, oh, you're freaky, huh? Yeah, I'm freaky. Oh, okay, I'll be right back, and then, hi, Georgie. Oh my
You're freaky.
God,
I like you a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Wrong page.
When somebody says they're into freaky shit, first thing that comes to mind is like, okay, Grey's Anatomy type stuff, which totally ruined it for those books. Ruined it for all guys.
So what? Grey's Anatomy?
What do you mean
Not
Grey's
Grey's Anatomy.
What do you mean Grey's Anatomy? What are you talking about?
What is it? 50 Shades of Grey. That was what I was
There
thinking.
you go. Grey's Anatomy.
I was like,
what?
Grey's Anatomy.
Dressing up and play doctor.
Yeah, exactly. Hang on, somebody's sending a message. Hey, go to the WTF Nation Radio's Facebook page, which is at facebook.com/WTFNR. If you're trying to get a hold of somebody, go ahead and PM that, because right now everyone's PMing the. Whoa, thank you for the pics. Everyone's PMing the main page. Sorry, I got some.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I got fans. But anyways, yeah. So if you're trying to get a hold of somebody that is talking to you in the Facebook live chat, then what you need to do is go to facebook.com/WTFNR, and you'll be able to talk to them there. I don't want to drop names because anything that's put into the inbox at U.S. Army WTF Moments is deemed protected, so I can't reveal.
Confidential.
I can't reveal the names. So if you're trying to contact or get a hold of somebody on the WTF Nation Radio staff, go to facebook.com/WTFNR and go to their page. And but don't worry about it. Like I said, it's not a big deal. Matter of fact, let me send you a message back, and I'll just say wrong FB page. Go to WTF Nation Radio. Go to that. Yeah, WTF Nation Radio's Facebook page, FB page. There you go.
WTF Nation Radio.
WTF Nation Radio. But anyways, yeah. So she's if I'm up for that. I'm up for some clowning. 50 Shades of Anatomy. Yeah, I am for real. I mean, I don't bother me. I mean, she's.
I mean, I can refer you to a few chicks that I know.
No. What I'm saying though is that it's just because guys, like you said, that 50 Shades of Grey as anatomy that you were talking about, Mud Puppy. That did call a lot of guys out. It made guys. But again, if you looked at who fucking wrote it, was some fucking the chick looked like the dude who wrote fucking Game of Thrones without a beard. So
Harry Potter girl.
No. The Harry Potter girl. Oh no, Harry Potter girl's pretty. She's pretty decent. Yeah. Yeah. So
she can cast a spell on my ass. I don't mind.
But no, my point being is that you're right about books. Just like that 50 Shades of Grey, and also Nicholas Sparks, that fucker ruined everything for fucking dudes.
Yeah.
So
oh yeah, notebook bullshit.
Yeah, the notebook, all that crap. That gave. You know what? That's a good fucking point. I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad we brought this up. That's fucking right. Women are talking about how Playboy objectified women into doing this. Well, Nicholas Sparks, you fucking just objectified men and giving women a false sense of reality of what you think what men should act. It's fucking wrong. Everybody fucking knows that dude fucking.
You just want to come home and play video games and be left the fuck alone?
Yeah, dude.
When we mentioned we are going to our game room,
yeah,
we really have a game room with Xbox.
Yeah. Yeah.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Our game room. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Anissa. So confused on how this works, but there you go. You're good to go. It's a good topic. Anyways, so yeah, Nicholas Sparks fucking ruined it, talking about how relationships would be. You know what? If you could guess which ex-wife told me that I should be like Nicholas Sparks, you get a pinup calendar from the Pinup for Vets girls.
The second one.
At least the second calendar. So no, not you. If you can guess which ex-wife told me that,
I'm sorry.
I should act like.
Guess, but whatever.
Yeah. So go ahead right now on the Facebook live chat if you tell me which number, and it goes from the number. I'll tell you what. I'll pick a number between 1 and 8 ex-wives, and and you will get. What?
I don't mean to laugh.
What? What's wrong with that? I like being married. Fuck, dude. Who cares? Pick a number between 1 and 8.
He's got a marriage fetish.
Yeah, you got to marry. I do. Yeah. Hey, bitch, you like dressing up like a clown? I like fucking marrying him. So, anyways, give me a number between 1 and 8. Which ex-wife told me that I need to be more like Nicholas Sparks because he fucking ruined it? You know what the irony is? Not 8. And you stop playing, Pooks. You can't play. The irony, the irony is the fact that Nicholas Sparks got a fucking divorce. So, motherfucker, follow your own advice. What a dick. 1 through 8. Yes, 1 through 8. Guess the number between 1 through 8.
Notebook was bullshit.
Yeah. So people start freaking. Let me know when the numbers start coming up. That way we can see who guesses it. And just start throwing numbers at me and tell me who said it, and I will be able to tell you which ex-wife told me that I need to read a Nicholas Sparks book so I can understand how to treat women.
Damn, man, this is like a flashback for me.
Well, I mean, I don't care. I mean, again, I just want to freaking. What about Betty White? Yeah.
I always wondered what. So like
we
in
need
her
to
like
wrap
third.
that woman in some bubble wrap.
Yeah, really. Nope, Allie, no. No, actually, I'll just wait until the number comes up. I won't say if you got it right or wrong, because that way you can keep going.
It's not 8 or 5. I already made the guesses, so.
Whoa, wow, Melanie just came out of the woodwork. 6. She's been listening. She just came flying. Yes, I've been busy. So again, whoever gets it right will receive a free calendar from Gina and Elise at Pinup for Veterans. Freaking Heath! Oh, as soon as Heath is like, "What? I just playing another ex-wife game." There you go, Melanie. Bingo. Ex-wife number 4. Ding, 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 ding. Or was it 3?
I honestly think we should do like the men of like WTF Nation.
You got it, Melanie. You got it. So go ahead. Yeah.
Mud Pup, J Ready, all like play us down.
Yep.
During each month or whatnot, but whatever.
So Melanie, go ahead and PM. No cause. I said 1 through 8, not 17. Go ahead and Melanie. Go ahead and make sure you drop us a PM at WTFNationRadio.com, and you'll. Give us your deets so that way we can get your address and we'll be able to mail that prize off to you courtesy of Pinup for Vets. And Gina and Elise signed it. So the woo. Pinup chicks are hot. Awesome to see that shit. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, that fucking Nicholas Sparks gave a false sense of he made dudes look bad. You know what I mean?
Totally.
So. It's Melanie. You got 24 hours. That's how long. Allie, I'm a narcissist. We already got it. It was number 4. I
already said that.
Yep. Yeah, Melanie already said it. So number 4. But really do appreciate. I like the ex-wives game. I think we should just play that, like the Hunger Games. When I give out prizes, it's an ex-wife game, and I'm just talking about. Not Melanie's not 7. We stop. We stop. Melanie, you had it right. Melanie, you had it right. Okay, stop giving up the answers. You got it right. So PM the Facebook page at WTFNationRadio.com. The Facebooks. Facebook.com.
I love you, Lamb.
I love hearing ex-wife stories because I've had some horror stories with the ex-wives and shit, but.
Yeah, I mean, I've had some horror stories with my ex-wives too. That's why I divorced them, because some of them were horrors.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Kind of wondering how come they act like that, but they don't act like They don't act like that when they were married. That's what I don't get. These chicks that read fucking all these books and stuff like that. How come they don't act like that in the book? Like, okay, you want to compare me and I should be like Nicholas Sparks? Yes, Melanie, you won. Facebook.com/WTFNR. So, anyways, you have to PM the Facebook page that belongs to WTF Nation Radio. So, congrats, Melanie. Yes, 4. But they provided an unrealistic expectation of how guys should be, right? And how guys should act and how relationships work. Well, they don't fucking do it. Okay, then all right, chick. Let me start flipping through the pages here and let me look. You're not acting like this. When was the last time you let me tie you up? You know what I mean? When was the last time you let me fucking do this shit? Don't be fucking talking crap about how I should be and stuff like that out of some fucking book from a guy that got divorced. And yeah, that's why I don't give marriage advice out. I don't. Everyone's like, "Oh, Ice, can you help me with this?" No. You really don't want. You really don't want me to freaking answer that question because then I'll just go to the default divorce.
I always go run away.
Yeah, divorce. See ya.
You know, my 5th wife did that to me, and
Damn.
well, you know how that ended.
Damn. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just one of those things where I'm fucking man. If you go and act like that, if you want me to act like that, to have that unrealistic expectation as a man, then you should follow the script for the book.
$50,000 later,
Yeah.
go away.
Yeah, exactly. So anywho, yeah. So I'm not like I said, I'm not too amiable. Oh, you joined the show. Well, thanks for coming on. You're gonna be back on next. I do have a number 4 fetish. I don't know.
What's your number 4 fetish, Dan?
Yeah, I don't. Well, what 4 ex-wives, 4 clowns, 4 loco.
4 loco.
I haven't had a 4 loco in forever, man.
I drink them all the time, and I just got from that, like, you have a clown fetish. So that's number 4 for you.
It's not a fetish, it's curiosity. And then if I experience it, then it's not going to be a fetish if I'm like, ew, thanks for coming in this. I appreciate you coming back. Share and like. WTF Nation
That's what she
Radio.
said.
Yeah, so again, I just have that fucking expectation. If you want me to be like Nicholas Sparks, the guy who got divorced from giving crappy advice and turning men into bitches, that's all he did. He wrote the manual for, well, if you act like how Mary Nicholas Sparks wrote the book. And I bitch out and read the book? Yes, because I wanted to work on the marriage. Because you want to work on shit. And then I opened the book and I'm like, this guy's a bitch. This guy lets this woman treat him like shit.
Yeah, just be a man.
Yeah, just be a man. Be yourself. How about that? So, yeah, exactly. Everyone's like freaking in the comment.
I guess I'm lucky. I've been, married 15 years.
Well, see, that's the thing. If you can make it work, make it work.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm actually, that's one of those things. I'm a hopeless romantic on that stuff. When I hear, like, when you read stories about guys and couples that have been together for like 60 fucking years, and then the guy dies, and then the woman dies like 5 minutes later or some shit like that. Shit like oh, that to me, that gets me in the feels because I wish I had that power to. I don't know. I'm not patient. As soon as I get the first comment, how come you're not like Nicholas Sparks? Get the fuck out. How come I'm not like Nicholas Sparks? How come you're not packing like Samsonite? Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to fucking hear your shit. I don't fuck. I'm not. I have my fuse is really short when it comes to that type of conflict because I don't mind arguing a situation, but then when I get personally attacked, well, it's because you're this and because you're that. Then I'm like, well, because you're walking home.
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, see you. I don't know. I just don't have the patience for it, I guess. But again, I just don't fucking get how this constant freaking beating down of men. So, but anyhow.
Yeah.
So who do we say got the calendars?
Melanie
and Casey. That's who got the calendars. So, you guys, congratulations for winning the calendars. Every time I'm on the air and I have an opportunity to give out some free shit, I'm in for Minx right now because Minx had to do some stuff. She had an engagement that just jumped up real quick and had a fucking up and out. So I took it. Today's Friday, so it's Red Friday. I always remember everyone deployed. Next Tuesday, we're going to have Nikki Ruring from the Military Working Dog Team Support Association. They provide nonprofit support to military working dog teams by ensuring that they receive care package, handler recognition, hero dog awards, veteran handler cost support, and support for the memorials that they have for the four-legged warriors that are alongside of our warriors out there downrange doing the military working dog stuff. Yeah, and also these causes are pretty great because it's a small thing. I mean, everyone thinks about a working dog. And these aren't like feeling dogs either, like motherfuckers who want to bring comfort dogs and shit on airplanes. And these are dogs that are actually busting their ass and putting their lives on the line to make sure that our warfighters are good to go. Next Friday, we're going to have Brian Jacobs from Vets to Success as a nonprofit program that creates a rehab through food and brew. Can't wait for this one, man. Food and brew. Love me some tacos and love me some beer. So, what better?
Feed me.
Yeah, what better way to have?
Who doesn't love tacos and beer?
Exactly, dude. Also, coming up, we're gonna have. Speaking of tacos, I'm here to formally announce the arrival of Jose's taco truck. The DFAC is still not finished yet. So, in some situations, like I did when I was a first sergeant, there was a situation where we had to get chow in the field. The DFAC was decertified out in the field, and I decided to call a taco truck over and park it next to the DFAC. And so I told the guy, hey, look, you keep coming over here. My guys will eat, all the chow that you provide. Just make sure you provide chow for 80 soldiers. And sure as shit, he brought 2 taco trucks. And, everyone thought it was cool because it was one of those things where instead of getting shitty chow food from the DFAC during a training exercise in a field environment, they got taco truck. So, and you cannot go wrong with a taco truck. But anywho, with that, so that again, it'll be announced. You'll see some graphics. So I'm just formally announcing that our show is coming back. And then, yes, it is moving pretty slow. It's like moving real slow. Oh no, I'm not saying I'm unloyal. I'm just saying, Allie. If I happen to meet you're talking about your situation. Oh, my bad. You're talking about me. I'm loyal. She's talking about monogamy and shit like. Whoa. Whoa, hang on. I was talking. I'm gone through multiple divorces. I'm still looking, whatever for that stability.
I'm a polygamist, so it's good.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome, Allie. Appreciate you calling and appreciate you.
You don't have to be lonely at WTFNationOnly.com.
Stop it. Stop that.
There you go.
Bringing up some fucking bad memories and shit. Anywho, so again, so we're gonna have a daytime show coming back. It's the taco. It's Jose's taco truck, and yes, Jose will occasionally join the show, calling us up, giving us some breaking stories and all that. Right now, he's on assignment. He's been pretty busy right now doing a lot of other shit, grabbing some stories. So some of the stories that you've seen that get posted up are his stories, but I think he's trying to go legit. Because he doesn't put this is Jose coming from so-and-so anymore as much as he used to. So some of the big crazy stories is like freaking, you're like, what? Really, dude? Come on, man. Come on. We missed the Jose. So Jose's Taco Truck coming back to days. It's not replacing Liquid Lunch, however, because it's going to be a Tuesday and a Thursday show. So, and it's going to be the same time, 12 to 1400. And then once eventually... oh, yeah. Hey, and if you think you got what it takes, throw in an at WTFNationRadio.com. Go to contact us. Join our team. We have a rigorous screening process. And not too many.
Yeah. We always hear people and see people in chat say that they can do this better than us. So
yeah.
Come try us.
Well, of course. I mean, they always say that. So call us, write us, contact a VA rep, and then join our team if you go to the Contact Us tab on WTFNationRadio.com. Again, this will have you uploaded to the show tonight. If you didn't catch all of it or you didn't catch it, you just got the tail end of it, don't worry. It'll be podcasted and thrown up on WTFNationRadio.com's page. We're also going to have another big announcement coming up pretty soon, so stay tuned. If you are a veteran-owned business and you are doing something in the area where some of our admins, like the guys that had the admin summit out at Fort Bragg, and they came out and took some pics and propped up a freaking a benefit for a fallen soldier and his families and all that, and along with the Lone Survivor Foundation. It was a good deal, like from what I'm seeing from the pics. And they were able to pop our swag on their establishments to let them know that we're support. So again, to Southern Customs Tattoo Company, really appreciate you throwing the swag up in there. And yes, we are gonna get some more swag. We gotta get some merch monkeys to come on board too. So we need some merch monkeys. We need some front desk people. We need some people who can handle appointments and shit. We need actually we're trying to find a niche for some on-air staff too. So because there's nothing wrong with getting more staff people. Our goal is to keep broadcasting more shit. Overload the schedule with broadcast live, so that way you, the WTF Nation, can totally get the full realm of what we have to offer to you. So again, don't be shy. Go to contact us and see if you can join our team, and then they'll start screening. This weekend actually is is some screenings of some applications right now. Also, if you are an artist or somebody who's an aspiring artist and something like that, and you want to come on and try to get some of your music on there, so that way I can stop, because my personal goal is to stop playing the shit that Facebook Live won't play and just have an uninterrupted, uncut show. So I don't know. I kind of like the segments because it kind of gives everybody a chance to get there. Because if you don't know that's already up, then you won't have any notifications from Facebook if another one comes up. So that's why I like to do the multi-segment events. But yeah, so stay tuned. Towards the end of the year, there's going to be a lot of big events, and then of course, coming into the new year, more shit's going to happen. So there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of so stay tuned. We appreciate your loyalty, standing by. Pookie, dude, all you need is makeup, and that's it. You're
Could you imagine Pookie as a clown?
Oh my God! I was just about to say he's got to make the clown red. His clown beard red. He'd have to make it red, because that would be the only way it would fucking look good. But and he always does that fucking behind the fucking shadow shit. You know what I mean?
He's already got the laugh.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and kill the Facebook Live feed right now, but I'm gonna play some tunes on Mixer.com. Again, Mixer, YouTube, the rest of the freaking platforms that we have, Periscope, tune in, be able to hear some of the stuff that's still playing right now and some of the music. So if you guys want to chill and hang out. So guys on Facebook Live, thanks for coming on. I appreciate y'all being, attentive today. And for the winners of the calendars, congratulations to you guys, Melanie and Casey. Make sure, again, you send your administrative data, like your address and points of contact, or where we can send stuff to you, so that way we can make sure that the prizes get to you. You got 24 hours. So this time tomorrow, if we receive no response, then I guess the prize will go to somebody else. But always pay attention to any show that we have, because you never know what you're gonna get, and you never know you never know how many wives. I never know how many ex-wife trivia questions I'm gonna spit out. So, but anyways, you guys on Facebook Live, have a good night. So I'm killing the Facebook Live feed right now. However, everyone else, thank you for hanging out at Friday Night Freedom. I'm gonna play a couple tunes for y'all's enjoyment, and then we'll be able to rock and roll. So with that, you guys got anything for me?
No.
Oh, thank you guys for coming.
I do.
Y'all have a good night.
Oh, whoa, what you got? What you got, Poos?
Don't drink and drive tonight.
Yep.
Don't beat your wife.
Yep.
And you just be a normal person.
Yeah.
That's the way it works.
And love the clowns.
Stay functional.
Yeah, exactly. Stay functional and love clowns. So, anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock out some tunes.
Clown.
And we were just talking about that. But anyways, y'all have a good one, and shouts.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Friday night, motherfucker!
Shot and comes back from the war, and he's pretty disturbed when he comes back, and it's not adjusting really to civilian life, and he still feels like a killing machine, and kind of bloodthirsty, and so this song follows.
This time is different. It's not like the time before. Well, I crossed my heart that I won't kill no more. Jesus, watch over me, keep my anger at home. You better bless these wicked hands, 'cause they got a mind of their own. Don't go downtown. The devil whispers in my ear, it's time for your curtain call. So I dress myself on up with alcohol. Step aside, oh, let the whistler through. There really ain't no help at all. Folks like me and you, don't go downtown. Don't you go downtown. Well, get your goddamn hands up. Don't you look at me. No other dying here. To get it on. Let's get it on. This time is different. It's not like the time before. Well, I crossed my heart that I won't kill no more.
This is WTF Nation Radio.
I look around this room and I see nothing but untapped potential.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
You have potential. You have... Oh, boy.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly left its scenes while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of songs. Restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and damp, and my the sun.